Yes, you bunch of naff addicts. We're here now. Don't worry. You know, you're going to get your daily dose of Never a Foul. Make sure you like the video because you support the channel. And also, if you're new, subscribe. Just don't forget it. Or if you don't fancy in the end, that's fine too. Or suck up. But anyways, what you man saying, man? We've had some surprising results on the weekend, we must say. And I do wonder if Sunday's also going to be full of surprises, you know? So, yeah, man, we got Kunle, Arsenal. We got Chelsea fans. You know what? Let me put them together. Chelsea fans together. We got Jay incoming. We've got Monts incoming. To be fair, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I thought I put this stream for 12:15. So my bad. We're late, but it's Sunday, man. Come on, give us some grace. Give us some grace. But yeah, man. Kunle, how you feeling?
Yeah, now.
No.
Oh yeah, now my people, it's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, today you go understand.
Where the energy?
Arteta, you have caused this. Arteta, you have caused this. Big up everyone. Smash the likes. Subscribe if you haven't already. Notification and all that. Big up.
Man, that energy level is low, my man. That is low.
Sorry.
Everton be cooking like this. All right, I'll be right back.
No worries. I wanted to hear about Everton. Come on, man. That was weak as hell.
You already want to tag me and you don't want to introduce everyone else first? You want me to just go? I can go if you want me to.
I mean,
please.
If you just press play,
oh, you want to go straight away? You want to go straight away?
If you want to do that. No.
Let me hear that.
I need to hear that. We don't care how VD's feeling or Max. So
I guess the Mikel Arteta derby, we call it. I mean, we had the Wenger derby midweek, which we won, and we had the Mikel Arteta derby. And this man here, yeah, as Kaz, you asked me a very important question last night. Am I Arteta in or Arteta out? I answered you with, I'm Arteta in, but I'm pretty sure this man will do enough of the things this season to make sure at the end of the year, I'm Arteta out. And he's doing extremely well with it right now. He's doing extremely well. It's becoming harder and harder to give this man excuses because obviously I was excited to see that Skelly started again because I thought he'd just revert back to Partey right back and Timber left back straight away because it was some bullshit to manage his minutes. But he didn't. I was like, okay, cool. That's decent lineup. I wasn't too worried about the lineup. What got me worried is that I have my FA coaching badges level 1 and 2, but I would never put myself up against Premier League coaches. But the whole of I think everyone could see that Marino was missing for that whole first half. Everybody. But Mikel Arteta was like, you know what? He's still tall though. Fuck it, I'll throw him into the second half. And not only did he keep him on, he hooked Declan Rice and Odegaard before he removed Mikel Marino. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
That's that Spanish.
Then obviously we got Dumb and Dumber on the left wing, Martinelli, Trossard, much of a muchness. We don't know. People are, this guy should start, that guy should start. Brother, they're both shit. They're both trash, bro. At the very best,
really?
Trossard can. Yes, please don't interrupt me. I'm going, please. You'll get your chance.
No, go on.
Trossard, maybe a little 20-minute cameo off the bench can give us that Martinelli. He can score the odd goal, but then everyone starts to forget. Oh, yeah, he scored. Maybe he's back. He's not back. He's never been back. He tricked us that one season. That's what really happened. He tricked us. That was the anomaly. Remember when, what's his name? What's that Newcastle boy, brother, with the left foot that Grealish took the piss out of? Amaron. Yeah, remember that one season Amaron had, and everyone was like, oh, he's going to push on. I was like, trust me, it is one of those seasons that are just freak seasons. That one player where he gets everything right. We're never going to see Amaron reach that form. And that's exactly where Martinelli is. He tricked us for a year, and now we're seeing that he's not really Brazilian. We're actually seeing that on a week-to-week basis. He's not really Brazilian. All the substitute, like, when he was making subs yesterday, he was just like throwing stuff on, throwing things on. Like, no one could make sense of it. He'll throw on Jorginho and Wanyeri, then remove
the Golden Rice.
Like, what?
That was the one for me, man.
What? Then he brings on Partey to go right back. and put Timber. Everything that man did yesterday was just ridiculous. And people say, "Oh, no set pieces." Then no. Odegaard on his own could have won us that game, bro. Martin Odegaard on his own, with the chances that he was given, could have won us that game. So fuck all that set piece stuff. I don't even think we had many set. We had enough chances in open play to win the game, bro. But Arteta, the last 30 minutes, he wasted the second half, basically. He wasted the second half of his decision making. At the very most, he should have brought Partey on for Marino straight away. Then Havertz for Jorginho, if that's what Havertz for Jesus. Those do like for like. You don't just throw everything out there immediately and just freestyle football. This man is in a position where he knows too much information and he believes he must use it every game. Why? We need to go back to the I don't really know what we're doing. We're just having fun playing open football. That first title race that we were in a couple seasons ago, where he wasn't making too many changes. People were telling us that he's not tactically aware. Now he has all the different tactics in his head, but he must use 75 in one fucking football game. Brother, keep it simple, my guy. And people, they shouted at me, Kunle, you're too negative. Why are you throwing away the season right now? When I said we can't win the league, I don't think anyone should be talking about title races. I wasn't lying. Got a couple wins. You lot yeah, we're back. We got some easy games now. What is an easy game in the Premier League? Please tell me. Tell me what an easy game looks like. It doesn't exist. I hate this easy run bullshit, bro. Every game is difficult. There's games that you should potentially win, but you can't look past the next game. I hate looking 6 games in ahead. Why are we looking 6 games ahead? We have an important game in match week 14. You're looking at match week 20. They're crazy. And that's what all of us are doing here. That's why I said, free me. Please, free me till January. I beg, free me till January. I don't want to hear any questions about this race, that race. I don't want to hear it. January the 1st. If somehow, some way we're still close to Liverpool within 4 or 5 points, maybe I'll entertain something. But right now, we are in a top 4 race. And don't get triggered when people ask you these questions, Arsenal fans. It is what it is. Man City have had one of the worst patches. No, the worst patch they've ever had since this new regime has come in. And if they win today, they could be level up points with us. And these men are talking about we're in the top. Oh, please, I beg.
You sound like you need a holiday, bro.
I already booked my tickets. I beg.
He told you he has a holiday booked till January. You don't want none of this.
You want none of this smoke
till January, but Kaz keeps inviting me on, so I gotta say what I'm saying.
I mean, I can't help it, man. What do you think about? I think you was on yesterday, Joe, innit? But what you say, VD, man? What you saying about Arsenal? Stop texting your missus, man.
Thank that I was doing an edit, man. Listen, love it. I'm looking for pictures in it. This payout this month from thing was good, from Twitter was good. So trying to keep that rolling. But yeah, I thank the Lord for Maresca, innit? Thank the Lord for Maresca. I ain't got to worry about having my team trying to score from set pieces and stuff like that. I don't know how in the space of however many months it's been, you could just completely change your style to one that doesn't benefit your team and just lose everything you built. You spent years building, and you remember you lot went through this rough patch during lockdown. You lot were terrible. Then you finally got through it. It's like, oh, what Arsenal contenders? What second season? 2 seasons in a row you finished second. So close to win it, and now you fluffed it. All of it's gone. It's forgotten. It's like it never happened. You started from square one again. You got some of the squad, but you ain't got the style of play. Thank God I used to. I'll tell you that.
Jesus Christ, bro. I think right now Arsenal are going through their emo/goth phase where everything's just a bit more relaxed. Man sitting back and defending, bro. When I saw you, man, used to be the pretty boys, bro.
You're mocking.
You, man, used to have the most beautiful football. Even under Arteta, bro, there was one point your football was on par with Manchester City, if not better. And that's me saying that, bro. Honestly, you, man, had some incredible football. Like, to the eyes, it was glorious to watch, yeah? And now when I watch you, let me not lie, I don't even watch you no more, bro. I can't, bro. It's embarrassing and it's boring.
You're going for your own
0-0.
I understand, bro.
No, but still, like you said with your own words, like if we do And you know what? When we do beat Man United today,
hey, that's the spirit, son.
You know what I'm talking about? When we beat Man United today, we'll be level on points with you, bro. And we've just had our worst month in Pep's flipping history, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right. By the way, I got told, yeah, and you know what? Because it happens to my nose is going off, blood. But what's it called? Every time I hear like Kobe Manu, 18 years old, Kunle. You know, when we talk about other youngsters, they get highlighted, Kunle. And obviously others as well, Monts, etc., etc. Now, what about Wanyeri the savior? Generational talent, right? Right, guys? What about him?
Did he play?
Yeah, he had a good, he had a solid five.
Yeah, but Wanyeri has nothing to do with this conversation, bro. He's
no. I'm just.
Why are we talking about Wanyeri, bro? He's not even started a game in the Premier yet. Come on, bro.
By the way, I'm just asking. I never said he isn't. I'm just saying, like,
he's not started a game in the Prem, and you're talking about him like Maino's level.
I think you're attacking the wrong player, in my opinion.
No, I'm not going after him yet or nothing like this. But I'm just asking the awkward questions because you know what it is when it's about my youngsters or it's about maybe one of yours or something. I'm just providing energy, right? Where was Wanyeri? What did he create? Did he get his goal? Like, you know, generational talent and all this kind of stuff. I'm just asking the awkward questions.
You can't do that with Wanyeri. If he's getting starts and stuff like this, the same stuff of faith that Maino was getting, then I'd understand. But he's not even starting the game.
I heard Nacho in the first
season, bro.
I heard Nacho in the first season when he was just getting bench minutes and all that kind of stuff, and when he wasn't doing as great and all this crap. So I'm just asking the same question. He was like 18 at the time too. He might have been 17.
He's not even playing. I don't even know if he's playing 90 minutes of football.
Nah, I'm not gonna go at Wanyeri, but it just feels like Arteta has he doesn't have an answer anymore.
Yeah, that is the bottom line because
he
those
doesn't have an answer anymore. Like he goes and puts Lewis Skelly because he thought he played well against Monaco. I didn't watch the Monaco game.
I liked him. To be fair.
I didn't watch the Monaco game, but he came in and the whole left-hand side still didn't do anything. Like it doesn't matter who was on that.
He took him off. I couldn't believe it. He took him off just to put his right back at left back.
Right.
Right back. How does that make any sense?
He's playing football manager, but in real life.
All season, right back. His £100 million player, he takes him off at 60 minutes. His best creator takes him off at 60 minutes. And then we're supposed to believe that this team that was built so well is going to just win. Like, at this current moment, they can't score a goal in open play.
No, I think it's just 4 Premier League games, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, man said that they're yet to score open play goal. Like, they haven't scored one since November. Or the whole of November, even or some bullshit like that. No penalties allowed. that type of situation. You know, for me, I don't think it's all doom and gloom by Arsenal in it. Yeah, let me get one thing straight. But what I don't understand, is whenever there's a result that is needed for this club, whether it's in the title at the very end, whether it's West Ham or Southampton last year, Villa or whatever, there's a whole weekend that you could say it's gonna go Arsenal's way. Yeah, you got Kunle hugging up Babs, and his feet's off the ground. Even Babs, like, bless his little cotton socks. Do you know what I mean? Like, and whatnot over a red card for Liverpool, just to say if this manager goes tomorrow, I wouldn't be sad. Kunle, he just fuck up.
They can't perform when someone's watching. Bro.
And this is what I don't understand. Like, this is what I don't understand is you had this opportunity last week and this week against sides you probably expect Arsenal to get results against, like, then again, Fulham's a tough outfit, but it's like you didn't even create to even ask the questions against them. And for me, it's just like you could have been 2 points behind Liverpool as it stands. Give or take, I might even just say Fulham call this week, another 2, you could have been at least 4. You're in touching distance or whatever, you're creeping. No. Had the other ideas. We're talking about a Liverpool side that went from having 9 points deficit to now 4th of Chelsea or something like that.
And Kaz, and that's one of the reasons why when people immediately draw to the whole, you need a striker, and I hear all of that. I hear that. But I don't think the striker missing is the reason for us fucking up whenever we have to get that win. I don't think it is. I think it's the manager. His mentality when we have to win that game or have to get that result or have to see that, he makes the wrong decisions. He overthinks it. Maybe he has flashbacks to the previous 2 seasons where he didn't overthink it, so he's overthinking it this time, and then he ends up fucking it all up, bro. But I don't know, man. Like I literally don't know it, but it's getting mad now, bro. It's getting mad. His decision making. We've got yeah, for sure. Bro, I don't even know, bro.
Kunle, don't you think it's predictable, bro? Like watching Arsenal, we all know who's going to get the ball at the end of the play, and I think the opposition knows this as well as to why you can't score right now.
No,
Everyone knows.
Bro, no.
Bukayo Saka.
I'm not even going to have that, because even if you say all that predictable stuff, Odegaard could have scored a hat trick yesterday if he just.
Yeah, he did have a handful of chances.
You know what I'm saying? Like I hear that stuff, chances, this, that predictable, but we're still creating chances to win the fucking football game. So what's that? In all these games that people keep having go at us,
you know,
we're still creating open play chances to win a football game, and we're not taking our chances. We're not clinical. Even against Monaco, yeah, all our goals were not worth from on open play, but we missed a bag of chances. It could have been 6-7-0 that night as well. But I don't know what it is. I literally don't know what it is when they get in front of goal. Unless
you know what it's for me. I think I can't remember what he said in the interview, but he said something, but as well that because I don't know about that one. But you know what it is with Arteta? I clocked. He doesn't like risk. He likes safety in the way you play. Like he doesn't.
Now he does. Yeah.
Like it's like everything's too safe. A little bit like Louis van Gaal. Like you have to make sure he gets to sack. You have to make sure you don't lose the ball and all that and stuff. He don't like the overloads or whatever because he doesn't like the players having to rush back just in case of what's it called, counter attacks. That's what he wants to ensure, that there's no counter attacks against his team. And I feel like you're taking away the element that made your football quite exciting in the first place. The element of the electricity that we saw Arsenal play with, but now it's like it's a little bit reserved for my liking at the moment, anyways. Because we all thought Ødegaard comes back, it all changes everything. Ødegaard comes back, he's trying to make his name Ghostagard or some shit like that at the moment. It's like cool, you had your game, but let's see innit. And I like Ødegaard a lot. But it makes me wonder sometimes if you can play a little bit more risk reward. Like, why don't you play Nwaneri and Ødegaard? You need a goal. You left Marino on the pitch. He's garbage. He's garbage. Like
you have to prove it, bro. You have to prove it was a good signing.
Like that Marino thing.
You know what I mean? You know what it is? It's like it's not about like calling him a crap footballer because he's a good footballer, clearly, innit? But it's just like he's not the guy that's gonna unlock your defense. He's not gonna be the guy that's gonna have a last ditch tackle to make sure you don't concede. He's just the guy that keeps things ticking and whatnot. And he's like, don't let him land. The guy's 29 years old, basically. Like, what do you mean give him a season? I don't care about giving him a season. You're
we're even taking it too far with this Marino thing. Like Marino, he can do a job in certain games, but if he goes missing for 45 minutes, why reward him with another 45 minutes? I don't understand. Like, why? Do me that, because I've seen him do some nice bits. Yeah, but if I didn't even know he was playing in that first part, bro.
He bought the player.
Take him off, bro.
Thank you. That's what he's been doing with Havertz this whole time, bro. He's showing you this is why he's your highest paid player, bro. This is why.
Nobody ever watched Sociedad to watch Marino, bro. Nobody ever watched Sociedad to watch Marino.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what it is?
The other guy, bro. But
it's the epitome of a player that's had a good tournament, but really, in reality, he's not all that.
I mean, he barely had a good tournament. He was a backup on the bench.
That's what he scored.
But this is the issue. This is the issue now. And me just highlighting.
And you chased him for 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
That's what makes it worse. Not Marino. I don't want you guys to think that I'm calling Marino a problem. Marino is still not even the issue here. It's Mikel Arteta. That's the problem here. His decision making. Am I saying he needs to leave? No, not yet. I'm ready to back this man all the way to the end of the season to prove me wrong.
Kunle.
I don't know.
Why don't you lot just like take a shot from outside the box sometimes? Yeah,
bro.
That's the first question, bro.
Odegaard did yesterday. What happened? Why?
that's enough. My second one. You man, I don't know who you think you've got up front in it. Like I remember, I saw like you lot keep on crossing the ball, like high crosses, bro. You're floating in crosses. You ain't got a striker that's gonna latch onto that, bro. And you're doing it consistently. I don't know why you're whipping in the ball. Why don't you just play it low, like consistently, bro?
Do you know what the
But
problem?
they
You know,
think
you
they
know,
They used to,
had
they,
more
they
Drogba
used to
over
do that.
there.
Like, that was like the signature move, innit? It was get
They
out
think
wide,
they have
cross it low.
Didier Drogba as Kai Havertz.
How are you doing?
but you know what? One of the main problems are. One of the main problems, yeah, for Arsenal right now, even as an Arsenal fan, is that everyone else can see what the problems are in our team. That annoys me more than anything. Like every single person that talks about football, that watches football, that plays football, that coaches football, can see we need a striker. Everyone that goes on streams and does anything about football can tell you we need a left winger. That's the most irritating thing about analysing Arsenal at the minute. Because if you analyse Chelsea, one person might feel like, oh, they need a striker. One might feel like, oh, they need a centre back. One might feel like they need a right back. You got different areas. Everyone's opinions are different. They differ. On Arsenal, every single person will tell you we need a striker. Across the world, everyone will tell you we need a left winger, and every single person will tell you these things. That's the most irritating thing about this team.
But
mean,
even
how
with
do you
that
think
being
it's just
said,
that,
we should
though?
have
Or
still
do you
won
think
that
it's-
game yesterday, though, bro. I hear what you're saying, but
No,
we
but
still
what I'm
won that
saying is,
game.
if
I hear you.
we should have
You're
still
right.
won that
You are
game,
right.
but if we had still won that game, then the easiest thing for all of us to do after we've not won that game, it's very easy for another fan or another coach to analyze what went wrong. And what went wrong is the fact that every time Havertz goes through, you have to remember when we played Monaco in the week, we won 3-0. Jesus missed 2 1-on-1s. Odegaard has missed a complete and utter 1-on-1. We missed about 6. We should have won that game like 9-0. You got to remember, the reason why we only won it 3-0 is because we don't have a clinical striker or left winger. So the whole world can see this. But if we go into the summer, I'm saying there's only 2 positions that you need to make sure you sort out. I don't care about backup players. I don't care about centre backs, left backs, right backs, keepers, left winger, and striker. That's it. Even
Are you
January,
confident
I don't want to hear
that it's
no.
only the personnel.
We need to
that
cash
is-
in on
that is
Martinelli.
costing you.
I don't want to hear no rumors about.
I don't think it's just the personnel, though. I feel like the style of play that Arteta's come in with this season is nowhere near as exciting. Like he's more pragmatic.
Agreed.
He's like, again, he's not trying to take the risk. So is he just hoping for a bit of individual brilliance?
That's
in his
the way it looks right now. It's about
that's
individually.
definitely
Can Erdegaard keep finding Saka? That's how it looks like.
Exactly.
Is that individually is Saka going to keep whipping in these crosses or Declan Rice individually? Is Gabriel individually going to keep scoring from those set pieces? At the end of the day, I think the best word is it's just not sustainable, isn't it? You know what that reminds me of? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer football. When
you say not sustainable, it just depends on to what level you're talking about, innit? Because obviously,
winning.
At the beginning of the season, if we were to look at it now and say where we are in the Champions League, we're still third in the Champions League. We're third in the league. At the minute, it's 4 teams that are.
Yeah, you can recover it. You can recover it, but it's just like, do you want to be a top 4 side or do you want to be an established winner? Like, do you know? Does that make sense? Doing that with Arsenal right now. Of course, you can rely on individual brilliance. I think Declan Rice individually can be brilliant on his day. So can Saka. So can Gabriel, Saliba. All of that, right? Even David Raya right now. Timber. But that's cool. That sounds like an established top 4 side. Great. But now we're talking about, okay, but you need more than that just to go and you need more than that to go and win a league, in my opinion. You need you need like more like patterns of play. You need attacking football. Attacking football wins you leagues at the end of the day. You already got a good defense. Rely on them then a little bit more. Let them do a little bit more work. Gabriel Saliba are great out wide in areas. Tim's got great recovery pace. You know, Zinchenko, when he was playing, don't get me wrong, he's not a defender, but even when he's always injured, so it's not really fair to even say this, but even when he's just dominating the midfield with them, you have your problems. Like in the first season, we said, the problem was Zinchenko, right? And it's easy revisionism. But it's just like, but how do you build upon that? Because you're actually wiping the floor of teams because they can't actually catch you and they can't deal with your press or, let's call it again, electricity a little bit like how Klopp's was. Now, how do you? And I feel like you didn't have the squad improve on that. You decide and go to get Kai Havertz, he's a good player, but he's not it. Do you know what I mean? Because now
yesterday's game is all based on.
By the way, I haven't got another overlay for this, so if you're in prison or whatever, it's because I've got no choice.
It's all good.
Yeah. But yesterday's game is based on 2 factors. Like the fact is, Everton camped in their box, and those factors are basic. And those factors were: have you got anyone that can? there was a time here where Rice wins the ball and he passes it through to Havertz. Now Havertz is one-on-one with the defender. Now you got two options. With a Havertz, he's gonna try and delay the ball so that he can pass to someone, so someone else catches up with him. With a striker, they will try and get a half a bit of space and shoot. There's two different mentalities between a Havertz and between a striker that looks for goal. And I feel like when we say, "Oh, it's not just about a striker or a left winger," it is purely just about that.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, missing number 4.
Wait,
Yeah, no, you're here. No, don't worry about it. Like, someone's getting moved in it. I'm trying to find Kunle at the moment. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is.
Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, VD shouldn't be on trial.
No respect.
No, allow it, man. Allow it, man. I keep seeing these damn.
I said you
comments,
shouldn't be. I said you shouldn't be. Bro.
Oh! I thought you were gonna talk about Donna's.
Nah, bro. We're not
About
talking
who?
about that. We're
No,
not.
I don't even think
comments,
Monts
man.
should be- I don't think Monts should be on. Oh, he's due.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're all here. We're all here. I'm just bear with
Be
me.
wearing
sure I'm beyond
tank tops,
trial.
big man.
Anything.
Tank tops. and-
Nah, they drew, man. They had 10 men, bro. They drew with 10 men. They should have won that
I
game.
think Monts deserves a little talk on Arsenal.
Can you not even hear me, let alone see me?
No, we can hear you.
What we talk about? Liverpool, or Arsenal.
We're talking about Arsenal right now.
Yes, man.
Oh.
But he wouldn't
That's
have won. He wouldn't have watched the game because he watched Liverpool, innit? So he wouldn't have
No,
seen
but
it.
I watched both.
I watched after the game. So last night you could watch the game of the day. So it plays most of the game in it. So I watched that.
Yeah.
What do you make of Arsenal?
Wait,
at the moment?
you think I watched that? You think I watched that 0-0 piece of shit? I watched the extended highlights. And
Brother, this is what I'm saying.
I put myself through that 90 minutes, blood.
Monts got
game.
into a fight.
Terrible game.
Monts got into a fight and he has no scars, bro. Imagine that. He got into a fight yesterday, a full brawl. Man's come out with no scars.
He has got scars because Chelsea are playing today. He's got
no
scars.
scars, brother.
Wait, where is Kunle? Where the
Chelsea are playing today. He's got scars.
bro.
Let me
This
finish.
is the ghost of Kunle, fam. This is the ghost of
Yeah.
I don't deserve a face on the panel, bro. Just listen in. Man's been in a full scrap with bare man them. And he's not got a single scratch because of
He's got a scratch. They got Chelsea.
Where?
Chelsea
I
are
can't
playing
see it.
today, bro.
So what's the So what's the narrative of the Arsenal game? Because obviously I didn't watch.
You might-
90 minutes. That's why I
say
didn't do a video on it. I didn't do a video on it because I didn't watch the 90 minutes. I watched the extended highlights. So I don't really know. All I know is
Actually, you know what?
certain man got hooked in the 60th minute. That's mad to me. Like taking off Odegaard 68th minute and Rice and putting on the young G. That's mad. I don't
Only
know.
thing
That's
is,
mad to
Odegaard
me.
was having one of the worst games I've ever seen him
Marino
have.
on as well.
Yeah, but you
That's
already
the
know, do you know, and that doesn't matter because you already know that when Odegaard is not on the pitch, you revert to nothing.
Yeah,
you
but-
become nothing.
But the thing,
100%.
Monts, the thing is as well is that you, like, to me, like, there's certain players of a certain level in teams, and you respect them, and they stay on the pitch when you're facing a goal. To me, Odegaard has proven that he's one of those players for Arsenal.
100%.
Like, if Son's having a stinker, after 60 minutes, and we need a goal, like, Son's not coming off because still he could do
money in the
something.
bank.
And that's the thing with Arsenal. I think like it's interesting.
Not Golden Child Martinelli. He'll still be there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Martinelli made it a lot of minutes. Like I think the thing for you, Kunle, is to ask yourself, right? Is like last 4 games, set pieces have been carrying you through. And I think when you start looking at it, you start analyzing some of the other games where set pieces was your breakthrough goal, or games where it was really tight and things like that. You worried at the moment, or it's early in the season? There's plenty of time for it to play out, but worried or something to keep an eye on?
Obviously, you missed the first 10 minutes of this show.
Oh, I was sleeping.
The worry level is at peak right now. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts in Nigeria during 30 December and hoping January brings me reasons to be jolly. That's where I am right now. Don't ask me any questions about league title, league position.
Your son is so checked
transfers.
out.
Brother,
Now, I do have kind of a question.
When I was telling people I just want to win 3 points, they laughed at me. They're like,
There we go,
"Oh,
Monts.
you're so
You know,
negative."
there we go.
3 points.
But I told you, man, Everton ain't easy. Everton's not easy, bro.
I mean,
Everton but that's what I'm saying. Everton at home, bro. We should Arteta made it seem like it made it complicated for no reason.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Everton away from home isn't easy.
I mean, again, I mean, like,
Man, you still won 4-0, man.
No, they didn't
Everton
attack. They
for
didn't
Arsenal
get out of their half.
easy.
They
It's probably the best way to put it.
4-0.
I mean, even beating
What do
Fulham
you
at home
wanna
ain't for
say
everyone
about
this
it?
season,
We
is
beat
it?
them
but
every year at
this,
home.
and this is
We
why,
beat them
bro,
every
and
year
this
at
is
home.
why,
Southampton win
Every
there just recently.
and this is why I bigged up Man United on that win, because not a lot of teams are mowing teams down.
Check out the video.
Just saying. So, yeah, man. Listen, you see with the Arsenal thing, like, as I said, I was watching my own game and I was obviously losing my mind. And then I'm checking and it's 83 minutes gone and it's still 0-0. I was like,
yeah,
wait
I
a minute.
hey, bro.
I was like the chat saying, oh, it's still 0-0 in the Arsenal game. I'm like, nah. I said, you lot are lying, bro. How many goals has Saka got? Let me know. Is it 2? Is it 3? Like, how many goals he got? Like, I was in that mind frame. I was like, no, bro, it's 0-0. I was like, cool, let me see the stats. I was like 3 shots on target. Like, you man weren't even peppering them at like, I couldn't believe it. So for me, I'm more vexed at myself, the fact that you man dropped points to Everton and I didn't.
You couldn't capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's my like cool. Like, obviously, I'll save it for Liverpool, but I'm more vexed at the result than my own performance. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think as an Arsenal fan, I know you man are seething. Like the fact that Liverpool drew back-to-back games.
You know,
you man decided to do it back-to-back.
Don't ask me how I feel. Don't ask me how I feel.
I don't even want to know how you feel. How about this?
Yeah,
I'm angry. I'm angry, and I'm still in a decent position. I don't even want to know how you feel.
So don't ask me, please. I beg.
I didn't want to know.
Out of respect.
But the thing, Kunle, just quickly, is like obviously.
And
like,
you still want to ask me questions.
Comparisons.
No, I got a question too. So,
I know comparison is the thief of joy, but the more your team plays, the more similarities I see with Poch's Tottenham. Yeah, like the more similarities I see. Yeah, because you hit a point where you think you're going to keep progressing, and then you start regressing. Now, I don't think per se that you're regressing, but the data is telling me that you're regressing. The data is telling me that at this point, you've had less points last year, less points the year before. So the data is telling me.
Yeah, but what data are you talking about? You talking about data in the Premier League or data in the Champions League? Because the data in the Champions League wouldn't tell you.
The Premier League. Obviously, you've improved in the Champions League. You've been doing well. It's hard to not improve considering you weren't in it for 5 years. So
I'm assuming there's a
we
question.
didn't last year. So what data are you? What data are you talking about? How far back are you going?
Like you cut me off because you didn't like what you were hearing, and thus I
was asking the question like, how far back are you going?
But the thing is obviously I would have landed the question by now.
Oh yeah, go on.
So the question would have been is like,
you need to pay for your heating, man. Why you?
Just a long build up.
I'm ill. I'm ill.
What the hell?
Do you know what I mean? Cass is just hating.
I love how Jay like puts his.
No,
what he does. I love it because what he does is sick thing. There's no doubt that at some point his parents said, "Jay, you must be a lawyer," because the way he puts words together, he basically gives 3 statements first just to send the shot.
I want to know what data. I want to know what data he's talking about.
Continue.
I want to know what data he's talking about.
Your points per game.
Forget about the data.
See, Kunle's smart enough to not want to go into the data because he knows.
No, I want to. I'm ready. I'm ready.
So your points per game in the Premier League at this point, I think you've got 30. Is it 30 you've got? I think last season you had 39 after the same games, and the season before you had 43.
Okay.
So
you don't take into fixtures that, or that's not.
I mean, you can take into consideration.
I hate the fixture thing.
No. Let me talk to him, Kunle. I want him to come with me with facts and figures. Because he said to me, "Oh, last season I think you had 30, but you can't think with data." So I want to know exactly.
I think you had 39 points last season. I'm pretty sure you had 39 points.
I can double check that.
I said you can't think with data. I love that answer. I love that.
Yeah. I don't want to hear any thinking. I want to hear facts. It's data, isn't it?
Yeah, big up.
So the thing is that I'm asking the question: have you hit now? You're starting to regress. The scars of what happened previously. I always think affect a manager.
Oh, you're wrong. It was 36.
36.
No, he said data. He said data, so he must have been right. He must have been right.
Okay. So you're going to conflate about the small mistake rather than the overall.
You can't make a mistake with data.
Of course, I can make a mistake.
3 points up. I don't think it really matters.
I made a mistake with my recollection of the data.
Every point counts, my brother. Every point counts.
That's all I'm saying.
It's still regression, right? So
it's exactly 36 to 30. Is that non regression? Are you going to say it's because we played harder teams, and I'll
Yeah,
rebuttal
that's
that.
2 wins less as well.
Okay, but okay, you'll say you'll play harder teams, so I'll be like, why is it that you drop points to the Fulham and the Evertons then? Does that argument really?
We dropped 4 points to Fulham last year as well.
So you're trying to tell me that so you haven't improved on the mistakes that you made against Fulham last year? Good to know. I'll note that one down next time I have an argument with Arteta. But
no, that's the fact. You're saying we haven't improved this year, and I'm saying we have.
I didn't say no. You're using words.
I just want the question.
No, you're using words.
No, let him speak. I want to hear. Because I like what he's coming with. I like what he's coming with.
Because you're not listening. You're waiting to speak, and there's a subtle difference between the two. And you're misrepresenting the words that I'm saying. I never said you got worse. I asked if you're regressing, and the points total indicates potentially you are. Now you can offer.
Isn't regression getting worse though?
Isn't regression getting worse, no?
Are you not getting worse?
No, but isn't that the same thing?
You did
regression and getting worse.
Earlier.
I said I didn't say regression. I didn't say getting worse. I said regression.
No, that's what he said earlier. He said you guys were regressing from the last.
The same thing as getting worse, no?
You guys were bad. Like, as if you were Tottenham.
No, but he just said I didn't say you're getting worse. I said you're regressing, but that's the same thing. That's the point.
Okay, so the thing is don't worry about it. Listen, this is what Arsenal fans want to do.
No,
you don't want to debate the substantive point I'm making.
No, I do.
You're yet to ask a question, by the way, so you know. But continue
the argument. No problem. If you
don't know the point you're making yet,
if you don't think getting less points year on year indicates potentially that you're regressive, that's fine. I'm not saying it's the only rationale as to why you have less points. I'm asking the question if whether you're getting less points year on year correlates with the fact that me as a Spurs fan noticed this also happened to my team. You hit a wall and then you slowly start getting less points per game, and you ask the question, is the side regressive? It's okay to answer.
Well, currently, like I say, if you're going on terms of data, currently, I would say yes, because obviously, like you said, we've got less points. But the only way for me to actually answer that, like, honestly, would be to wait a little bit longer. I can't answer that right now, because right now the answer would be yes. But if you used to look at it overall, we're in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, we're flying in the Champions League. So I would have to wait a little bit longer to answer that honestly. But overall, if you ask me right now, then of course the answer is yes. But then if you don't take into account fixtures, because if we had a situation where we're still 6 or 8 points behind Liverpool, but we had more points than we had last season, I wouldn't still say we've progressed because we've got more points than last season. I would say we're still far further away from Liverpool than we need to be. So I wouldn't say just because about your points that means that you progressed just based on your points. I wouldn't say that.
That's fine. I take that on board. What about an increase in reliance of set pieces would correlate to the regression of you needing to need that rather than open play, or is it just purely tactical at this point?
No, I feel like that's a problem. I feel like the form of Martinelli and the form of like Havertz doesn't score enough. Obviously, you have to remember we missed the Odegaard for a long part of the season. Odegaard missed a couple of months of the season, so I feel like that part that's a big problem. Like the reliance on set pieces is a bit of an issue. But I mean, if we had won against Everton, for example, with a set piece goal, then all of a sudden we're only 3 points off in terms of your data than we are from last season, aren't we?
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden it's in terms of your data, it's not as drastic, but in terms of our overall play, it's still not good enough. Do you get it?
But, yeah, absolutely.
If we're singling out just the Premier League, then maybe your data kind of stands a little bit. But overall, as he said, we weren't getting this far in the Carabao Cup. We weren't as confident in our position in the Champions League as this time last season. So overall, there is an argument that we have.
But there's also
there isn't. I'm just saying there's an argument there, is there not?
No, absolutely. But are we comparing apples to oranges?
I just wanted to hear there was an argument. That's what I.
No, there's definitely an argument either way. But even with Champions League,
I don't need the but after. I don't need the but after.
No, I'm just saying apples to oranges. The Champions League format changed. The Champions League format's changed a little bit. So taking solace in how you performed in the Champions League.
Now we're comparing apples and oranges.
I'm just saying.
That's just pathetic. Changing formats. You're better than that.
Listen, Kunle.
Formats is what you're holding on to. Formats.
Is this what you're gonna do, Kunle? I like it.
Bro, you just threw for formats, and you're asking me, is this what I'm gonna do?
Keep jabbing.
All right, can I ask my question? Because I do want to
Yeah, go on.
Like, I just have this question. You guys both talked about waiting till January. Okay, like this is like I just bear with me for a second. You guys keep on talking about waiting for January, okay?
Till what? Wait, you need to add that. Wait until
Okay,
January till what?
I'm guessing for January for some additions, right? That's the whole reason you're
No,
waiting.
that's
for
not what.
January.
That's not why I'm waiting.
Okay, then I'm then I must.
Let me
be
tell you
mistaken.
quickly
Yeah,
before you
please.
like. The reason I'm waiting until January is because I think the December period is a weird period in terms of fixtures, so we don't know how teams are going to come out of that. If somehow we're within 4 to 5 points of Liverpool January the 1st, I can start having different conversations.
Okay, so it has
Then
nothing to do with like getting new players.
Yeah, nah, nothing.
No, it is. Well, it is for me.
For me anyway. For me.
Well, it is for me.
I guess that this is good for you and a lot of the Arsenal fans that I've spoken to, because I don't really understand where you're going to be putting extra players in here or like big money game changing players in here unless you've like found and scouted someone who's like a young buck that you're going to just like pluck up. Here's the reason I say that, okay? Just based off of how you've already squad planned this team, you're spending like that your top end dollars, like where your top end dollars are all going towards like the front end of your team at this current moment. Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, and Trossard. Those are all 4 players that you're really speaking on that you want to replace regardless on the scenario. So like for me, when we're talking about that you're one of 4 of your highest earners are in those positions that you want to be replacing, the only way that I see something like that happening is if bringing in another individual is a sale of these types of players, because it doesn't. You're not just gonna.
No, we've got one of the lowest. We've got one of the smallest squads in the league.
That doesn't mean you don't but you also have over 11. Oh, you have over 11 or 12 players on over 100K a week, and there's multiple players in the 200K range. So, like once again, when I go back to squad planning, okay, like the overall squad planning of this, like if you are going to get another winger or another striker, it's not going to be to the level of the Guy Perez or the Nico Williams.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. But then there's a couple of players in the Premier League.
I don't see where this changes. Is my
no, but the change will be the players that are available that you feel can impact the team instantly as squad players and as first team players, like João Pedro, like Cunha, like Kudos. Those players can all play in the Champions League, and those players are all available to kind of maybe potentially go and get. That's what Liverpool did. Liverpool went and get players like Mane. Say that again.
You named, they're worth 70+ million. Like you just named
Cunha, how much do you think Cunha will be?
If they get relegated,
the one that's not that, right?
No. If Wolves get relegated, then Cunha 40 million.
Yeah, but I'm talking about January though, right?
He's affordable
right now.
So all of these players, if Arsenal came in for them, they would want to leave immediately.
Right, but you're talking once again. I'm going back to like the number of it, right? How much it's gonna cost you to get like a Pedro and what's the Kudus? Like if you a Pedro and a Kudus, like if you go for either, they're gonna cost you 70.
Kudos may be so more, but Pedro would cost.
Chelsea, why you pocket
what? By the way, Brighton's gonna try to get you.
We got to remember, we bid 115 million for Caicedo in January. We bid 115 million for Caicedo.
I guarantee it.
Wait, what? When?
We bid 115 million for Caicedo in the January transfer window.
No, he put out. That was the thing when he was like, "I want to join." He put out a thing.
No, but it wasn't 150. It wasn't 150.
It was like 80.
It was like 80. Yeah, it was like 85 million.
Right.
It was 70. It was 70.
Yeah, but whatever figure it was above the figure.
By the way,
but at the time he wasn't. Nobody thought he was worth 115, did they?
No, but that's the thing. The price that the whatever figure that we bid for Caicedo is the same amount that would cost us to buy any of those players that you mentioned in the January anyway.
But
it's not out of the question that we can bid for him. That's what I'm saying.
No, well, as it stands, no one's getting no what's his name again, Kudus until the summer. And his price tag is set at 85 million. So unless you want to bid that, then I mean you can. I think he's worth it.
Pedro,
brother, I personally think. I personally think
40 people at 70 million. And now you're talking about Cunha, who's literally like more than likely the hottest property on the market, pretty much. Like Like one
don't
of the hottest. You don't think that he's gonna go for 50, 60? Like, being serious.
Yeah, but what's your point about the figure? What's your
the
issue
number
with
that
the
you're
figure?
probably going to be spending is probably around 30 to 40.
No,
That's
but Joey,
what you're going to be spending.
I hear what you're saying, but the reason why I think it might be
compromise now,
different
man.
this January is because of the whole Edu thing, and I think like the Cronkies are quite proud people. So just to make a statement, I think we go big on one player.
I've got a solution. I
don't know who it's going to be, but I think we do.
I'll tell you what.
That's fair.
I'll tell you what. First and foremost, there's over 900 people in here. Even though my brother's got his compromised spies in here, just small world all of a sudden. That my older brother, people know my oldest brother in here, which is weird. Don't give out other information, I beg, because yeah. But regardless of that, crazy small
I
world.
destroyed the market.
Smash, make sure you
Spam
I
stories
just
of
played the
Kaz.
market.
Spam
Smash
stories in the chat.
smash the likes.
Sorry.
Smash the likes if you haven't done so yet. If you don't mind, that's twice now. Someone knows. Anyways,
We want stories about Kaz, people.
no, you
Bam.
don't, because it will get locked off. It's not even about me, bro. But yeah, what we on? We're on like 200 odd likes, so that could definitely be raised. I got a solution for Arsenal. Just a wrap up, and I don't know if you agree once, but they want Dan Ashworth. They don't like Arteta.
I knew this is.
Dan Ashworth loves Southgate. You play similar football. I think
Who don't like Arteta? Who don't like Arteta?
No,
Yeah, we don't hire British coaches anymore.
Your
bro. We don't hire
fans don't.
British coaches
Yeah,
anymore.
well, it's time for something new. We said the same thing, but here we are. So you don't like it when you remember you're the one that you were laughing at me about Southgate. Do you remember that one? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but he suits Manchester United
No,
more.
no,
you know
no,
what I mean?
no, he doesn't. No,
yeah,
he
man.
doesn't.
From England to Man U, just the
All right, hear me out, yeah.
Roy Maguire there
Hear
already.
me out, yeah. Hear me out, hear me out, yeah. Dan Ashworth might be your new director of football or football of operations, whatever that role is.
And he might not.
He has a book of coaches that he likes written down. You lot, as in majority of Arsenal fans, decided to turn on to Arteta, but or not in favor of him. And you know what? You need someone that's going to play similar football. That's going to take take the team off his hands and build on it. Why not Gareth Southgate?
Because he doesn't play.
Arteta's never got into a World Cup final.
I mean, they play similar. I mean, the book of Daesh, Sam Allardyce. It makes sense.
Nothing to lie.
Why are you saying no to it?
There's nothing to like. Different style of play, bro.
At least it gets you into finals. Southgate gets you to finals.
Yo, bro.
D brother. So remember when I used to speak about Martinelli and you used to protect him? I think one time you even spoke about his defensive qualities.
No, that weren't me.
It wasn't you.
I'm going on mute with this part, mate.
Couldn't have been me.
It wasn't you.
That must probably hooks or something. That couldn't have been me, bro.
All right, it wasn't you.
Couldn't have been.
Sure.
Defensive capability is me. You crazy?
Oh, okay. So maybe it was hooks. Maybe it was hooks.
I think it was hooks because the last time I think I was in that as well when we started creasing that. And he's the only one that's shameless enough to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, all I'm saying is
with chest as well.
That's
with chest
a funny conversation, though.
Listen, I've had a lot of conversations about Martinelli. I've been called obsessed. I've been told he's hitting my gal. I mean,
right.
You probably miss her as well.
He'd
probably miss her as well, to be honest. Can't hit a barn door, can he? But I've been told I got an agenda. I hate him personally and all this stuff. Well, now he's just been knocked up by a 39-year-old Ashley Young. So
it's embarrassing. They had one yellow card. One yellow card.
I remember saying that if you guys want to win the big trophies or at least be right there or continue to be there, then you have to get rid of players like Martinelli. And I don't even really think he's good enough to be on your bench, realistically, because he's not better than Trossard.
I don't mind him on the bench.
He's not a bench player because he's not better than Trossard off the bench. So he shouldn't be a bench player.
They should both be on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. But Trossard got how many goals off the bench last season? Martinelli got how many goals?
Trossard's rubbish as well.
And by the way,
Trossard's not rubbish. You just
dumb and dumber, bro.
Let me land because I got Arsenal sign as well.
Yeah, go on.
Let me finish. So, a friend of mine said that the privilege in Brazil is causing things like this. Like, what happened to hand-me-downs? What happened to the season hand-me-downs, black Sundiko boots? where the struggle was real. So man them had to. You get it? No, man them are laughing, but it's true.
Well, like
Man them
Gabriel,
are
you mean like
laughing, but it's
Gabriel?
true.
Like Gabriel.
What happened? What happened to bunions, blisters, and football blood?
We got Gabriel, innit? We got Gabriel. He's
No.
Brazilian, innit?
I'm
Oh, you don't like that. You don't like that Brazilian. You don't like that. You don't like that Brazilian.
I'm talking about real samba. I'm not talking about heading black man and heads in footballs is weird enough. I'm talking about samba magic, bro.
But we had three. We had to get 3 black athletic guys against Everton. They had Decore,
No.
and Magala in the middle. I knew.
I mean, that lineup, Ben.
Hey, bro, I'm talking about samba, real samba magic, real samba magic.
I hear you.
And this guy does not deserve to wear the Arsenal badge anymore. He should be playing at what's the team? Como or one of them. Is that the team's name?
Fabregas' team. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. He should be
You're
playing over there with Seska and that, bro. That's where he needs to be playing, bro. Or he needs to go to Shakhtar and try to replicate what Tyson and the man were doing. That's where he needs.
I don't know what he's on.
In 3 years, Send them back to
the favelas, son.
Bro, as I said, bring back bunions, blisters, and stepovers. Bunions, blisters, and flip flaps, bro. That's what we need to bring back.
Wait, Monts, don't you think he'll suit your team better?
On that. Yeah, Botafogo on that.
Yeah, he should go to Liverpool, man.
Flamengo.
Yeah, he'll suit your team, innit?
Klopp wanted him badly, bro.
Liverpool.
Your greatest Premier League manager.
No, he wouldn't. Don't do both.
Max, I know you ain't. Max, I know you ain't.
He will, bro. Honestly.
No, they do. I know they do. I watch Botafogo. They have a winger better than him.
I'm telling you, for me, he's bottom 3.
Right, wait, hold on.
No way,
Monts, I do need to apologize. I never fouled it to you. I do because I did say one wild thing to you about this. Before Kaz somehow finds the tape, let me just come out here and just apologize.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, real quick, because I don't want that coming out and not.
We shouldn't let him do that. Let's not let him do it. You're not allowed to do that.
I take it head on.
Bro, let me just check my Kunle folder.
You're not accepting it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Wait, don't you worry. I've got a Kunle folder here somewhere. One sec.
I said.
Well, time's running out. Kunle, time's running out.
I said Martinelli is better than Diaz. What?
Then who?
Hey,
Diaz.
Hey,
Luis Diaz.
When did you say
louder,
this?
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
If you said this in the last 12 months, that's outrageous.
Nah, I said it at the beginning of last season.
Okay, 2022.
It's still wild. Yeah,
it's still
on the back of his season, isn't it?
To be a prisoner of the moment.
I
was very
not the other though. Things change.
Yeah, listen.
You can give him a pass for that, Monts.
The reason why I'm not even mad at that is because I've got Arsenal fans on my own channel that still think that now.
Oh my days!
So like you good in the hood. You good in the hood. Oh, the man them know. No, we know. Trust me. The man
Kears needs to be banned from making statements. I swear that brother there. He hangs us out to dry every week, Kears, bro. I watch your streams. I'm like, Kears, why can't you just mute? Like, just cut the mic sometimes when he's about. I think.
I'm there every week.
Monts, I need you to run me.
Every week I wait for Kears to put something in his mouth.
I made a bet with someone that Martinelli wouldn't get 12 goals in the Premier League, or was it 12 GA?
I remember.
The hot chili chip challenge. Was it Hooks? Wasn't that
oh my days.
What Arsenal fan was it?
It was light skinned Donny, bro. That games. What's his name? Catch. It was Catch. Yeah, where is Catch, bro? I ain't seen him in a minute. But yeah, it was Catch. I'm pretty sure it was Catch.
Yeah, it was the hot chili chip challenge. No, 12 Premier League goals.
Where is he? His head probably
He's on 3 goals.
Where is he? His head is probably mad hot right now.
He's probably just doing his own thing. And you know what the maddest thing? He's on 5 GA. Do you even think he's getting 12 GA by the end of the season?
His head is hot.
Oh, I have a £100 bet with an Arsenal fan that Sancho would have more goals than Martinelli.
Well, he's already doing it. I think he's already there. But what's
Nah,
it called?
they're
all
both
all
on three,
jokes
no?
aside,
They're both on 3.
I do believe that by the end of the season, Chelsea fans will be as frustrated as Man U fans are with Sancho. I mean, he's having a good period now, but he always.
Nah,
has
he's
a good
cooking.
period.
Nah, he's cooking. No,
Please,
no,
I
no.
don't
no
know,
J
man. I
hate.
don't know.
Please, no
I don't
J
know.
hate. Please,
I don't
please,
know.
no J
What is that based off? What is that based off?
Based off of what?
Yeah.
Of the last few seasons, bro.
Yeah, but that's Man United. That's
So he
that
was
Man United.
completely
type.
fine at Dortment. Yeah.
At
for all
Yeah,
those
Dortmund.
years.
when he's
He
not
was-
in
he was
England, I don't
annoyed
count that, man.
at United.
The man them aren't around when he's not in England.
No, but
so it doesn't
Sancho's
count.
way technically and a lot more football IQ.
He's got
than
he's got players
Martinelli.
around him.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
he can
yeah,
still, he
I'm-
can still,
Bro,
he can still affect the game when
Does
he's
that not make
playing
your head
well,
hot?
because-
when
No,
it comes
Kunle,
to
does
Sancho,
that-
it's
does that
nothing.
not make your
It's
head hot?
nothing to do with talent, ability. He's a baller, bro.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
the
what
man
you got to
them.
look
When
at.
he's surrounded
That's
by
what
the
you gotta
man
look
This
them,
is
he
his
starts
boyhood
doing
club
man
as
Hey,
them.
well.
does it no Kunle, honorable, does it not make your head hot that Chelsea acquired Pedro Neto and Sancho on top of your head?
Bro,
for
we
cheap?
signed the wrong Neto, bro. I don't care. I don't want Sancho. We signed the wrong Neto, though.
Man said you don't want Sancho, but you got
Nah.
Martinelli. All right,
Brother,
The
brother.
whole
You know, like
thing,
that.
whole
You know what I'm
summer.
saying,
Oh,
cuz?
Pedro.
Chelsea bringing the
Pedro Neto.
Brazilians back, though.
Neto
That
thing
real
is-
And you got to remember, they signed Sancho
looking
for
like a
cheap.
babe.
He wasn't
Bringing that
expensive.
back next year. I promise you.
You know what clock to Gabriel plays like a little bit.
Yes, King Prince. I
Your
am.
boy, Lescott.
Mhm.
He's as solid as what Lescott was. I think
Yeah, it's similar.
Don't
Yeah,
know if we should go
similar,
that far,
very
bro.
similar, very similar. Like in my
Yeah,
opinion,
similar
I was
player.
clocking it. Like, I was clocking it yesterday. Like, he was doing a player comparison thing, and I thought, oh, he plays like a lot like him. I thought Lescott was in the wrong era. He should be in this era because
Yeah, if he's in this era now, it'd be a completely
Yeah,
different
tanks
conversation.
he can
Yeah,
play.
Luis.
He's one of the only left-footed defenders that can play both feet, and you don't actually know which foot he is.
I just don't see how we could say
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely
He was-
left-footed though.
I like
I think
Lescott.
Gabriel's faster than Lescott, though. I think
A
Lescott
little bit, but I
Yeah.
think like Lescott's good,
Yeah.
better at dealing with wide areas.
Lescott
That's
was
what
good on the
I-
ball,
just
though.
as
He was
much.
good on the ball.
It was
I
serious.
think, I think Gabriel's better than Lescott was. Like,
I
I
don't-
think he's.
I don't
Yeah,
actually think
I think there's like I've seen Gabriel against top attackers, and he's.
Yeah, but I've never-
Yeah,
I've
but Jay,
seen-
it's not funny if you don't agree. So agree. with me.
No, it's,
No, you know what it is.
yeah,
You know what it is. If Lescott had a
Fucking
partner like
reduct-
Saliba,
Lescott is
or
not
something
bad.
He
like
did. He
that,
had company. He had company.
but he was always
yeah,
injured.
Company at
No,
times. He had
company was not
Yeah,
always
yeah.
injured, Kaz. Don't do that.
Yeah, he
Don't
was.
do
Yes,
that.
he was.
Yeah, he
He's
was.
been injured for like his whole career.
Okay.
He
Go
was.
to
Company
the
was really
season
good.
where Lescott was at City, and let's show me
And
how
back
many
then,
games he played.
and how
He
about
was
this
at
company?
13.
Because anyone could just make
By the
up
way,
statements on,
by the
on
way,
streams, bro.
company. Remember, company didn't come in as a centre back. He came as a DM.
So, but when they started winning
converting.
stuff, he was a CB.
I know. And it
So
was
why are we
something
even
still.
bringing that up? Why are we even bringing that up?
I'm just saying, innit? Like it's a bit different, innit?
That doesn't back your comment about Lescott. By
It
saying
does because
company
when they
was-
did play
was a-
together,
was a
you could
DM,
barely
bro.
beat them. I'm just trying to give Lescott
Have
some
we
company.
moved on to
Yeah, no way, Kaz. Oh my god, man.
He's trying.
No, I mean,
He's
but I-
trying.
I-
bro.
He's one of my
trying.
more favorite
Because
centre backs.
we got Monts here
No, he's
today.
not.
We gotta get Liverpool.
Yeah, he is because back then it's just like you start thinking, you know what it is because we was doing that nostalgia thing about players that could play back then that should be here or whatever. If they were here, could they play
You
back
brought up
then?
Lescott.
And
Yeah, if he was playing now, he'd be the main
Tell you
centre
what.
back, wouldn't he?
The biggest one,
Yeah.
David Luiz. Imagine David
Yeah.
Luiz was around now with ball playing centre backs.
No,
That's the best.
that's about face blood. Allow it.
Don't care.
Yeah,
That's the best
Free
ball
kick,
playing
about
centre
face
back.
with free kicks.
all
About
time,
face
don't
with free
care.
kicks. But anyways,
Nah.
make sure you keep
Of
smashing the
all
likes,
time.
people.
This guy's ball, in my opinion, ball playing ability on
amazing.
passing alone.
All
The whole
time.
stream's talking about Arsenal.
I don't know.
How about
I've
this?
never. I swear down, I've never seen a
Van
guy.
Dijk is a better ball player than
No,
David
he's not.
Luiz.
Absolutely
he
not.
is.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
he is.
No, no.
Yes, he
is.
Van
100%.
Dijk's like the
Absolutely not.
perfect defender.
Monts, you can handle that one.
No,
No,
just
don't-
passing.
don't-
I'm
don't-
talking
don't-
about just passing.
Wait,
He
just
is-
one-
You can handle that
David Luiz
one.
can
You
curl
know,
the
you
ball.
can
that one.
David Luiz
I
is
ain't
something
defending
different,
you.
man.
Hey,
David
Hey,
Luiz is
Kaz,
something
drop
different.
yourself out, man. Monts
Yeah.
has got this, bro. Monts.
No, because Monts don't deserve to talk about this part because it's like don't ever talk about Van Dijk's passing like it's anything near David Luiz because he had a one pinger. Allow it.
Luis had curlers. He could curl the ball. And he could,
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking. He didn't have
he
pingers.
passed.
Luiz
Yeah,
had a
it ain't Van Dijk. Van Dijk's passing is monstrous, bro.
Don't
You can't-
get me
you
wrong.
can't
You see
press
that.
Van
You
Dijk.
see with David Luiz though. He was a DM playing at centre
Yeah.
back, and I always
Yeah.
thought that. Like he was a midfielder, so
One
he
of-
could do.
Oh yeah,
things
that
like
little
that.
stint when he moved into
Ever
DM for a
worked in
bit, man.
DM.
Oh my
I
days.
remember still.
Yeah, some of
Ramirez-
his best
Ramirez in
performances ever were in DM for us. Like one of the best performances I've ever seen David Luiz have was at DM.
I
Like, he
I-
played.
You know what it
DM.
is? He was too aggressive for a centre
I've
back.
got one.
Innit?
I've
Like he
got
didn't have
one
the
take.
IQ for
Do
it.
you know that perfect
So
goal?
if he was in DM, yeah, he has a backline protecting him when he makes the silly mistakes.
You know what it is? In this era, the best I think the best role for David Luiz would have been that, the three at the back, but the middle centre back moves into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
libero.
yeah.
Yeah,
he,
the libero.
he moves into
That Conte
moves
season,
upwards.
that's where he
Yep,
played.
exactly.
By the
Nah,
way,
bro,
I'm gonna say this now.
Ah.
Yeah, if Ramirez was in this era, he'd be the best DM in the world.
Bro, listen, you
No, he
guys.
wouldn't.
I still
Hey,
think
yes, he would.
Caicedo.
Yes,
I
he
still
What
would.
think
Ramirez?
Caicedo
Chelsea
would have been better.
Ramirez.
Chelsea
Yeah, but-
Ramirez, cold.
The
If he
best
he would be a
DM in the
DM in
world.
this era.
Caicedo was better.
DM.
He'd
What
be
was-
the modern
what's
day
he
Fernandinho.
talking
He'd be the
about?
modern day Fernandinho
What?
right now.
What do you mean, bro?
Hey,
Modern
What
day
do you
Kaz,
mean,
Fernandinho right
bro?
now.
bruv, you got some
What do
good
you
takes,
mean?
but that is the wildest I've ever
Nah,
heard.
Ramirez
Yeah.
is sick.
Wow.
You know what, Kaz, I was literally just
Ramirez
about
would be
to
the best.
what you just said about Ramirez, I was just about to say about David Luiz. That's a lone six in the modern game, if ever I've seen one.
Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
David Luiz would be eaten as a lone
Oh.
six in 2024.
Evading the press though. Louise was in it.
You
But what's it
know
called?
Luiz? Oh, come on,
Nah,
man.
He was
he
in
was
it.
he was
He
fine.
was in it.
He was fine.
Ramirez is elite. But anyways, for the nostalgia stuff, keep smashing the likes. What are we on? Let me double check. We're on 244 with nearly 1,000 in the house. We ain't even spoken on Liverpool yet.
Yeah.
Hello, Monts.
Yeah.
Those
I-
guys.
I-
Those guys.
Big
Come
up,
on, people, man.
Big
Come
up.
on, people, man. Make sure you
Let's-
keep smashing the like button. It's super important. You lot know where the thumbs button is as well. If you down below on your phones or even if you're on your TV, there's always a like button somewhere. So just make sure you do that. It helps the channel, gets more subscribers potentially, new viewers, all of that good
Mhm.
stuff, and it filters down to everybody else eventually.
Yeah.
Once I watched your watch along.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It was a roller coaster of emotions, must I
Yeah.
say. But there is something I've stuck on. Like, usually I say things and I look back and I go, "Oh, should I have said that?" I was a bit mad, I was in the moment. Like, should I have said that? Absolutely. Robertson, Andy Robbo, leave football before the football leaves you. I'll say it again: leave football
Oh, actually,
before the football leaves you.
right. Monts, who's better? Yeah. Vega. Yeah. Or Robertson. Right
I
here.
haven't seen enough of Vega.
Because I tell you what, man.
Even
as I
thinking
said,
Robbo.
VD, you don't always have to bring your players into it and seek validation.
Nah, I just
Man said
wanted to
Vega,
bring it back
bro.
there because you fought for it.
Man
You
said
fought his
Vega.
team.
Vega.
You
I
fought for it
can't
very hard.
believe a man said
No, no,
Vega.
Vega's cold. I like
VD,
Vega, man.
VD, respectfully, you've tried to compare your players to mine time and time again.
I'm
this
more of a
season.
Ryu
and
guy.
the Sanchez Kelleher one is the one that hurts me the most. That's the one that hurts me the
Yeah,
most.
that's cool. No,
It's
I
not cool.
remember
No, it's
like
not cool.
you done the thing right here, right now,
It's
sort of
not
thing
cool.
at the start.
It's not cool, bro. It's not cool.
let
Let me cook Robbo, please. And
Man
then
said
you man
Go
can
on,
cook.
Vega.
go ahead.
Let me cook Robbo, please.
Vega's
Let
a
me
My
sick
apologies,
player.
my
Vega's
apologies.
cold.
But no
I
one's
like-
seen him play. Who's seen him
Yeah.
play? How many times have you seen him
Vega's
play?
not a sick
What,
player. He's
3
okay.
times?
He's okay. Why do
More
you
than that
overhype
now.
players?
He's
Kaz?
he's good. No, because bro, you
He's
could
a
just see that he's a
sick player
good
now. Just
player,
like
bro.
you said, Angel Gomez.
Broski, when you play consistently, then you start to understand. Like, look at Udogie.
if I only watch Robertson in the Conference League, I
He
think
probably
he was
gets.
a
I'm not gonna lie. He
Exactly.
probably gets exposed there too.
No, it was bro. Robert would cook in the
No,
Conference
Vega's
League.
good.
Come
No,
on, man.
Vega's really. No, I think I've seen Vega have one iffy game.
You can't
max.
compare
Alright,
Vega
alright,
with
Kaz,
Robertson, man.
how about this?
Stop
Kaz, how
it,
about
man.
this?
Stop it.
You know I like
How about
certain
this?
players, man.
Robbo was good against Real Madrid. He was good against City, and he was good in another game. But he's
Yeah,
still
he's
been
been
shit this season. He's still been shit this season.
For his standards.
Yeah, he's still been shit. Like
Man
the
said
bottom line is,
Vega.
he had a good
lie?
3 games.
Have you never
He had
watched
a
him?
good
Like,
3 games for Liverpool.
He don't even
good
start
3
for
games.
you.
Huh?
Exactly.
every
And
single game this guy
don't
has
even
started,
stop
or
your
even
team.
come on,
Every
even
single
come on.
Conference League
It's
game.
hard to start
Different,
with
yeah.
different
He doesn't
ranges.
even
Nah,
start
bro,
for your team.
VD's doing the
Either
seek
way.
validation things. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't.
Yeah, it's true.
My point is,
About
my
trying
point
to
is
seek
with this one is
validation.
that I'm not mad at the performance. You lot could disagree with that. I personally think with 10 men, we performed very well, and we actually was, I think, unlucky not to win that game with the
Get the
chances.
inhalers
I
out,
think
man.
we was actually quite wasteful, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
man.
But
For a proper team, bro.
but what I would say is that the result though against Fulham at home, regardless of the circumstances, it's not good enough. Because that's why I'm on Robbo. Because for me, when you do play with 10 men, not everyone else has to do other stuff. Like you got to cover spaces that aren't there. So then it becomes a game where players can't play their game exactly how they kind of want to play their game. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm on Robbo because it's you, bro. How about this? Call me crazy. I'd rather have gone 2-0 down with 11 men.
What?
I'd rather go 2-0.
100%.
I'm
Yeah,
that
I
confident.
hear it. I hear it.
I'm
I
that
hear it.
confident. I'm that confident at Anfield
Oh.
against Fulham. I'd rather have gone 2-0 down. I'd rather have gone 2-0 down.
You know
How
what?
about this?
It makes sense. They know
I was
they
just
can
gonna say,
score
Hold
goals.
on. I'd rather go 2-0 down or roll the dice of Alisson saving a 1-on-1 against Harry Wilson. Roll the dice.
I don't know, Monts. I
Man
get
said
what you're
Vega.
saying. I get what you're saying, but obviously
That's
with how
fine.
you play with 10 men, you don't want a man sent off. But coming back from 2-0 down against a confident Fulham team, just playing purely on
They
the
done it last
counter
year.
against you. Like, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, it's not as, to me, I think it's quite close. Like, obviously, the way you played with 10 men made me think, okay, this is great, because it was an enjoyable game. You were still the better team. Like, but at 1-0, you were close. It was like you scored and now you're on top, you're attacking.
Yeah.
They hit you on the counter. Would it have been the same at 2-0 with them low mid block, pure counter?
Yeah, no, bro,
At least at 1-0, we still
know,
played.
innit? We'll never know, but what I will say is that we don't have another left back. We don't have another left back.
Yeah.
So what was you thinking? Oh, wait, I know you wasn't thinking.
Mm.
You wasn't thinking. That he wasn't thinking at all. And the worst thing is, I know he got like there are people saying he got clattered in it. Like his knee got collapsed not long before the mistake. But in my opinion, if you're hurt, then stay down. Or do you know what I'm saying? Don't do the hero thing. Don't do the Braveheart thing, and try to soldier through it. Like, bro, the ball, like he fumbled his own first touch to put a former Liverpool player in on goal in a title race against Fulham at home. Have shame. Have shame. And I'm not looking at this saying, oh, you know what?
Harry Wilson,
Arsenal drew 0-0 at Everton, so it's all okay. No. Arsenal have drawn back-to-back games. So in my eyes, we could have been 11 points clear at Arsenal. In my eyes. That's the way I'm seeing it.
And I
I'm not
see it as
seeing
we
it
should have
as
been 2 behind you. That's how I see it as well. That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
It's not a, don't get me wrong. Am I happy that Arsenal drew? Yeah, because things would have been a lot more spooky. But Chelsea still got to go play Brentford, which I think they're going to pump stomp them. Do you know what I'm saying? I think they're going to win that game. So my thing is that City play Man United, and if City beat Man United, they've gone and got the 2 points that we got on them at that they lost at Palace. So it's like these are like the football gods are going. Rivals dropping points. Rivals dropping points. Rivals dropping points. Rivals dropping points. And we're just like, nah, you know what? Let's keep it competitive. Let's keep it competitive. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it interesting. Let's keep the numbers up. What the fuck, man?
You know what though? Once I'm gonna give him prop. It's true. Eclipse. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch ran in the end. They ran the show for you. They would want keeping everything together.
Gravenberch plays centre back, bro. He played.
Szoboszlai played very, very well. I liked his performance.
Yeah, Szoboszlai had a good game.
He was very good. He was very good. Yeah.
You turned the corner.
And for me, that's like, bro. That's what I've asked of Szoboszlai. Like, yeah, cool. Has it taken about a year and a half? Yeah, but that is if he's gonna perform like that, I've got no
all the time.
Yeah, bro, I've got no issues.
Guys, let's be honest.
Performs like that once or twice.
Let's be honest. Yesterday, guys, we saw the Premier League champions, mate, in that game, bro.
What?
We saw the Premier League champions in that game.
Oh,
Liverpool.
What?
Liverpool versus Fulham. We saw the Premier League champions perform in that game. There was no doubt in my mind that Liverpool
it's not over, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you what I feel.
It's not over,
I'll tell you
bro.
how I feel.
Trust
I'm
me.
not asking you to join me. I'm not asking you to join me. I'm just asking.
I'm just letting
I'm
you
telling
know,
how
bro.
I feel. Bro.
Rent is due, bro. Rent
Look,
is due, bro.
Mr.
Monts is
Man,
worried. You can see it.
Please relax.
Because
One win in 10.
Monts is-
Relax.
He knows what's coming, bro. I'm telling you,
What
bro.
is coming?
1 win in 10, and if we
you
win
don't
today,
even know
same
what's
points,
coming.
bro.
So how can you tell Mom?
No. I know what's coming, bro. At 4:30 today, someone's about to go back to their retirement home. Send them back to where they belong.
Yeah,
bro.
you lot in
These
main
men that live in the past. These
Bro,
men
I
that
heard
live
you're
in the
going-
past, bro. That's all you've got.
Max, respectfully,
And
you
you're
have
going to
combined
hell
5
today.
facing your
That's what I
midfield.
heard, Mike. I heard you lot going to hell.
so
Who
go
cares?
Devil.
Hey, do you know what? It's not going to be an easy game still. But
Alright,
I'm still confident that we're going to start.
Let me
Kunle,
run
go
these.
on. Go on.
Oh, go on. Did you want to finish your?
Yeah, I was just saying that.
No,
you lot,
you had
like,
to-
Liverpool are a proper team, bro. I was watching the last 10 minutes of that game thinking, like, rah, them lot could actually win. And I was looking back at my team when we were playing against 10 men. We're holding on. They're holding on for dear life. These lot are trying to win the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. So mentality-wise, this slot guy's got you lot cooking. And I knew you weren't going to lose that game yesterday, no matter, even when someone was
You see
shouting.
Slot do that. He
Oh, yeah,
counted
the
over 10
counting.
seconds.
Bro, literally,
his
bro. I
head.
heard someone come in cheering. Oh, Liverpool 2-1 now. I was like,
He got
is
yellow
it
card
the
and
final
suspended
whistle
for it.
gone or something?
Wait, what
They
did he?
blown the
Yeah.
final
Was it when he was doing? Yeah. Why did he get that yellow card? It didn't make sense to me.
Because I think the referee felt ashamed or something, yeah. Because it's like, bro, it's true though. He took like Fulham were basing time, don't get me wrong, but it was like 15 seconds, and it's usually 10 seconds. It was 8 seconds. You have to boot it out. Like you have to get rid of it.
Actually, how about this?
I think
It's
it's
actually
6,
6
right?
seconds.
It's meant to
It's
be
actually
6, but
Six
nobody,
seconds. No one ever
nobody
follows that
enforces
rule, like-
though.
6
Do you know what I
seconds.
mean?
No one follows that rule.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one ever.
that
follows
rule's
6
fake,
seconds.
man. It's fake.
Man, you know when you know when they hit their studs on the back of the post. And
How
Yeah,
about this? Yeah, I didn't want to do.
Two times.
I didn't want to be.
Like,
I didn't want to be this guy, this captain, and save a whole shit and whatever in it. Yeah, or however you want to label it. But I didn't want to mention it. That referee had a howler. Yeah, in terms of the first half.
oh yeah, I forgot about the penalty.
So-
That was a
No, not that part. Like that's subjective. Like I suppose. Like I don't think it was a penalty. I think my man
I
ran
don't think
into
it was
him.
a
innit?
penalty.
I think my man ran into him. You can
I
see his
think
clear
so.
line of vision in it.
I think it's clumsy in it. Clumsy in the box is a penalty. To me.
Yeah,
We've
but
seen
my
clumsy-
part is so Diop got yellow carded after it was an offside, which shouldn't have been offside. It should have been a yellow card. But then he had to make sure that he also booked Robertson for a similar incident, and that's what pretty much led to his red card in the end. Really and truly, Robertson should have stayed on the pitch. Like
No,
that
he
would
got
have been a
straight
yellow
red.
card.
Did
No,
he
I
get straight-
think it was 2 yellows.
I'm pretty sure Robert got a straight red, no?
No,
I'm pretty
Robo
sure
got straight red.
Was it straight
No,
red?
Robo got straight
Yeah,
red.
straight
last
red.
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought we got 2 yellows. Basically, you just
No,
Go for the back
it was
pocket, so
straight
you're
red.
penalty.
He had
You
a
got straight
yellow and then a
Yes.
and then a
Yeah.
straight.
When the football leaves, Carl's sorry, Carl's fine.
is it straight red? Yeah,
That's
I thought it was 2 yellows. I thought referees had a howl
Yeah,
here
so
because
it was a
how
straight
can you
back pocket thing.
you can't book someone if it's offside.
And
like,
what
it's made a challenge.
penalty? What penalty are you talking about?
The
Mike?
Gomez
Are you
one,
talking
the
about
Gomez one.
into,
For me,
Tete?
like, do you know what it is, bro? Do you know what it is? The reason, bro, I feel like I'm quite consistent with penalty decisions in it, bro. Like, I understand why they didn't give it because he's seen it as a coming together in the box. But the way I see it is that I've seen keeper and player go like that and numerous penalties be given. We even saw it at West
I
Ham.
was talking about Tete. I was thinking Tete and Gomez when Gomez like needs
Yeah, no, that's what. No, that is
That's
what I'm
what you're
talking about.
talking
I'm talking about decision because we've seen goalkeeper and defender go for a header, and that's now
It
resulted.
just
in a penalty.
felt like
I'm pretty-
Gomez was trying to
Ran
run
into him.
into it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No, it was like
So Gomez, no. What it is? No. Gomez is making a run, and
Bro.
Tete is trying to block the shot. And when he
Yeah,
moves to
that's
block
it.
the shot,
Yeah, it runs into.
he runs.
Yeah,
like,
he-
he runs into. He
It-
catches
I
Gomez.
felt like Gomez
It's
ran into
50,
him,
it's 50-50 for me. Like if Fulham get that penalty given against them, it's
You don't
harsh.
overturn it.
It's
Yeah.
harsh, but it is a penalty. And the non-penalty is the ref being like, all right, he's running, he's trying to they read it in the way of like a foot. You know, they criticize VAR a lot, saying
Coming
they don't-
together. Yeah,
they don't
coming
understand the game. They don't understand in football these things happen. This was a good incident of these things happen in football. It was an unfortunate collision. I could have seen it either way.
Yeah.
I think it was a penalty,
Yeah,
but it would have been
I
the
think
harshest
it
penalty
was
of the season so
unfortunate.
far.
Yeah.
Robinson, yeah. And I know they tried to do this thing on Twitter, like where Salah got past him once, say, "Oh, Salah had a good game." No, Salah was shit. He got in a good assist
No,
though.
Salah got past him bare times. It's just this
Nah.
cross was shit. Salah got past Robinson.
I
few
thought
times, bro.
Salah was quite poor personally for his standards, but he got an assist in it.
See,
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Robinson because obviously
He was the
left
he
back.
was
He's
him and
good.
Iwobi. Him and
He was-
Iwobi had a great link
but-
up, man.
I'll be honest, he was
Salah's
better. He was
always-
better going forward.
Salah's
He was
always
Robinson
the
was better
toughest
going
matchup.
forward.
Always.
It's, you know what it is?
Every year they play each other. Salah is always his toughest
But-
matchup.
but
I've been
the-
watching Robinson like
I thought it was
but-
Ainori.
But
Nah.
the thing is with
No, yeah,
Robinson-
no, man. I'll be honest. Salah was going byline every time and getting past him. What Robinson was
There was,
doing-
not every time. I watched the game.
Most-
There was a
bro.
good few times Robinson clamped him. Like he was
Bro,
like
no,
intercepting
bro.
Yeah,
balls.
I saw that too.
You man gotta watch that.
But
back, bro.
Robinson has good recovery pace, so he'll come back and try and create.
Yeah,
a
but
stop
even so, Salah beat him on the dribble more than enough times that game. My thing is that what Anthony
I thought Robinson
done well,
won the duel.
it was going forward, like his whole game going forward and playing out the press. That was what he done.
Well,
Like,
it forced
well,
Salah
really
wouldn't
well.
guard him coming back.
Yeah,
So like
but
they
most-
had to get another man to guard him because
Yeah.
like Salah wouldn't follow him all the way into the box, obviously, because he wanted. to play up.
but like second half, like I could admit, I think Salah probably probably maybe just had him in the first half. But second half, I feel the gap that Robinson was better than Salah in the second half was more than the gap that Salah was better than Robinson in the first half. And ergo, I think for me, Robinson won that duel.
Bro, he goes and gets the assist. He lets him get the crossing for the assist as well.
I mean,
he also leaves him free when Diaz doesn't pass it to him. So he wasn't punished.
I saw that as well. Yeah, Diaz was dumb.
Okay, that's fair. But obviously, by the same token, that was I'm pretty sure that was a second. That was a second phase of play. And obviously, I don't know Fulham tactically whether they're saying standoff or
and him and Harvey Elliott linked up well.
It's a great cross. Am I complaining about the guy who let Salah cross the ball, or am I complaining about the defenders that are letting these guys do blindside runs and get in? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I hear it, bro. Robinson for me, listen, I just think Robinson was better going forward than he was defensively. I think he made a few decent blocks. The Van Dijk block was very good that he made. Personally, the Van Dijk block he makes in the box. But when Harvey Elliott came on and Salah and him were linking up down the right side, it was looking very spooky. Trust me. Like Anthony Robertson is better going forward than he is defensively. I'll tell you that.
A quick one. Why the guy?
He's a good defender, though.
One sec. One sec. Kid in the bottom right, he's got the same name as you for 1 and 2, saying sort your hair out when you don't.
I actually got my hair done recently. I was like, I thought.
That's a top tier response. That's a top tier response.
You know what? I thought.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's just. There's no need to.
It's Liverpool fans.
There's no need. It's not. Yeah, but there's no need to.
Don't worry about it.
Would you take him? Would you take him?
Come on, bro. A guy with a Klopp AVI can rattle me on God's Sunday.
I wouldn't. I don't need him right now.
You don't need him. Come on. I was gonna say, Monts, I'm sorry, but can we talk about P Quiddies quickly? Just a little, the one that you call VVQ.
Well, is it because I got him to lend me euros? Lend me a euro.
I'm just saying it.
Just lend me a euro. Got hooked. You got saved. You man got to go
get your best ever.
That's a really good one, man.
That's some of your best work there, Monts. That's some of your best work. Lend me a euro. I won't lie.
Listen,
man. Talk about P Quiddy, man. Slow bunny hunt up, man.
I'll be real, man. Listen. That one's it's on slot as well, though. You can't keep throwing this into like these situations, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I just don't get it. Like his confidence is low at the moment, and you're just dashing him into these mad stitches, bro. These mad stitches. If my boy's got low confidence, I'm not gonna ask him to come on a 2v2 with 2 9 out of 10s, am I? You get it? Like if he's low on confidence with Gal right now, I'm not gonna say, come, let's go Mayfair. Let's rise 2-on-2s, me and you, loudest beanies out there, bro. And there's brothers with APs and bust down rollies and chains competing. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. This is what he's doing to man.
Monts,
dashing him in situations, bro. It's killing me. Killing me, bro.
Is a defender probably more important for you to get in January than a midfielder?
Yeah. We wanted a centre back already, though. We wanted a centre back in the summer.
2 years ago, innit?
Yeah, you know what it is? Like with Joe Gomez, I saw Joe Gomez as like left back cover.
Thanks,
because of the season he had last year, I thought, Gomez will be left back, so we've only got 3 centre backs. So we need to buy a centre back. That's just the way I saw it in the summer. Like we got 3 centre backs. And like, what we're gonna do here? But
I've been
Matip obviously left, and Matip left, by the way, and Matt retired.
I've been killing Link on this, but I still think you should go get Timber's brother, bro. Like he plays like 10 positions and plays fullback for them. Plays like he plays all over the pitch for him, bro.
I know. Arsenal are waiting for the huge PR for that one, Joey. So leave that to us, bro.
I don't know.
Oh, really?
Twins, the first twins since the blah 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 brothers at Manchester United, all that bollocks. Yeah, we're on that, man. We'll make a big video. Adidas will sponsor it. Yeah, we'll do all that, bro.
You see Joe Gomez. Yeah, like I feel like he's good on the ball, but he doesn't win enough duels, and that's the difference between him and Konate. Not obviously, there's Tomate's better than him in other ways of the game as well, but in terms of like in this system, winning your duels is so important. And I just see too many strikers like winning the odd header against him, like, getting in front of him and, they're now starting off attacks. And for me, that's not good enough. You have to win your duel. You can't be a centre back.
It's definitely
you can't not. And that's what separates the decent or half decent centre backs, like the really good centre backs. And that's why, and because the second you let a striker hold up the ball, and I understand, cool, yeah, we have 10 men, but bro, like you just need to win those.
Yeah, but do you really need a center back and not fullback? I feel like it's fullback cover that you need, not center.
But as man said about the
Gomez should be the left back cover, and we should have got another centre back.
But listen, Monts, we did talk about this when Konate went down, and you weren't that worried. But 5 goals in 2 games later, is it starting to? Is Spidey sense starting to tingle?
No, it is. I mean, I feel like going down to 10 men, I think, affected that a bit. I said, give me one more game. Give me one more game. Give me one more game with the back 4, because obviously, bro, Newcastle away. Obviously, I can see why we can see goals there. But with 10 men, we were gonna concede 1 or 2 against Fulham. So let me get one more game. Let me go Tottenham away. How about this? We go Tottenham away. We go Tottenham away with the back 4, and then we'll see. And if we ship in 2 more, then I'll be like, yeah, you know what? You're spot on. You're spot on. And
okay.
Let me
I want into that one.
Only reason I say what I said, because that Quentin Timber was someone he used a lot back at his old club, and he used them everywhere. Like how
he's having a good
was.
season right now as well, a great season even.
So like Gertruda was, like, you know how Gertruda played like center back, right back for him. Like he played
left back. He played free.
He played everywhere, man.
Yeah, he played everywhere. Where Timber was the same type of player, like played fullback for him, played midfield for him. Like it could be a 1 and 2 type of thing. Like get a guy to be able to do both, play a little bit of fullback, play a little bit of center back or DM. Like it actually would make sense.
Joel says Arsenal are a bottom 5 team in open play this year, but yeah, question Jay, even though he's right, Gabriel almost has the MPG as Saka.
Thank you. I like this Joe guy. Not only did he sponsor the channel with a little bit of P, he also agreed with me. Thank you, Joe. You
made Jay's morning.
And he knows ball, as the kids would say. Nice, lovely.
In the Prem for the non-penalty goals, before you boast about Champions League. Oh, yeah, same Prem only basically. Aiden says, who on the panel seen 90 minutes of Vega?
Nobody. No, it's
only the Chelsea man, innit? That's it.
Probably. Saboza was running like a dog.
Anyone even played 15-90?
And Kingsley said Chelsea should go for centre back. Skriniar.
Gets a grip. Milan Skriniar. Gets a grip. Yeah, wasn't he linked with Fenerbahce? These are the guys you want to go for, okay? Milan Skriniar.
Well, cheap option, he's linked for Fenerbahce because of Jose. Like, let's be real.
I'm interested in this Brighton game, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not interested in it.
If it wasn't for Jose.
You're not feeling it, guys.
Nothing wrong with being linked to the Turkish league. Gravenberch was linked with the Turkish league.
But we forget there's a derby on later. Man City versus Man United. Mike.
Oh, Cass, before you start,
God,
just quickly, I forgot to say this. Jota, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah. How many times I have to watch that guy play? 90 minutes and start the game.
Yo, but this man needs to stay healthy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You would get injured in training in the week, and he's saying thank you.
Yeah.
Diego Jota, man.
Jota is a top boy. Top boy. Absolute assassin.
Jota's an assassin, bro. Just like the guy in Total of themselves.
Max.
All
of a sudden, Max, you've gone from if to now when. Crazy what a few minutes can do, innit?
Like I said, it's the opposite of nervous day jitters, bro. I'm feeling a bit confident today, bro. I think like the sun's out where I'm from. Yeah, no. Hey, Monts, I hope you realize, I hope you realize when we win today, title chase, because it's not even a race, it's a chase. It's back on, bro. Because that's what 6 points behind you. I can see the nerves in your eyes. I can feel them actually. I can feel them, bro. I can feel. Wait, you're not still confident. You see, it's a fake laugh. I can see the persona. I used to do it, bro. I've done acting before.
Fake laugh. This is fake confidence.
It's crazy.
How's it fake confidence, bro? I've got nothing to lose, bro. I've got nothing left, bro. I've got nothing to lose. All I'm saying, Monts, man, better watch their league, innit, bro? Come on,
you realize I wrapped the memorial flowers off your grave.
Grave?
Like, yeah,
bro, what's still here?
Done. You man are done.
Bro, you could have got in a cab and left, but you decided to stay and drop points
How about
against
this,
flipping
Mike? How
Fulham,
about this,
bro.
Mike? When we end up beating you, because I don't do shit. So when we end up beating you, you're gonna be dragged down to us in the top 4 race. Do you understand?
Cass, let me tell you why that's not
You'll
gonna
go 5
happen. Yeah?
points behind you, and then you got to go Villa Park next week. I don't.
I'll deal with that when we get there.
Cute.
I'm talking about you.
cute.
I want you, Cass, bro. I want you. Listen to this. Let me tell you why that's not.
I
gonna
don't want
happen.
you. That sounds zesty.
You've got. I don't care, bro. I told you, I'm in love with football. Take it how you like.
I was
bro.
on mute then, and I made a really good Lloyd joke when he said, "I want you." So that it's like, I know.
Oh, what the singer in it? The singer.
I know the moment.
So we'll make love to. We'll be making love to that goal tonight.
You had to
bro.
either drop the joke or not, Jay. You can't say.
I'm so disappointed.
It doesn't work.
No. But Cass. I'm just telling you why this isn't going to happen. Yeah, you see the way Andre Onana's been playing in it, bro. I think Pep's telling his players right now, get onto him, bro. That man, he's so mistake prone right now. I think he's going to make another one today. Let me make a prediction. Haaland is bagging today, bro. Haaland is bagging.
That's not a crazy thing to say.
That's
Well,
not
what's
crazy.
up?
No, wait.
So wait, you don't wait. You don't
Apparently it is now.
The sun is gonna rise.
Can I respond? Well, I was wrong with this. Does your manager know what goalkeeper he's picking?
I mean, isn't that a good thing, bro? Westbrook for choice. Both of them are good enough to play.
Yeah,
I don't mind who plays, bro.
That was a good spin.
Ortega's better than
Yeah,
every
you
number
don't
2 on the
know.
planet.
You don't even know what goalie you're gonna
Kelleher.
go
What
with.
about Kelleher? Is he better than
Hey,
him?
he's Kyle
Yeah,
Walker
he's
playing.
better than Kelleher.
Hey,
Let's be honest, bro.
Is Kyle Walker playing today?
I don't know. I know Rico Lewis isn't playing because obviously,
So it's Kyle
if
Walker
you
playing.
get stamped on,
So Kyle Walker's playing.
hey, that's the
Mr.
captain. He'll be playing, bro.
Mr. I need surgery.
Man, like Stiko Puis, blood. That brother.
He's doing
How dare you, bro?
Why?
He's still doing a better job than
Mike, the last time
Pussy playing today.
Hey, Mike,
Pussy
the
playing
last
today.
time we played, what was the score?
I was like,
Hey, he might because I think John Stones and
Stones is out for the rest of the
that's
season.
Ake and Akanji.
He got
John
all
Stones,
that.
Ake and Akanji are out, bro.
Last
So
name.
he might
So
play.
you,
Yeah,
so
the
you
second part to
you
that
don't really have
person. You
athleticism
gotta
at
say
the
that.
cardio, really. All right, cool. So
Not
let me
today
ask
still.
you. Last time we played, yeah, what was the score?
Wasn't that Community Shield?
Are you lot
And we
playing
beat you on
pussy
pens.
today, dude?
And what about before that?
Oh, you beat us in the FA Cup on a day where you just
crazy.
surprised everyone, yeah?
Crazy.
With
And
a manager.
by the way, when did you get that goal? What minute?
I don't think we scored, bro. I can't
Hanging on
remember,
for
bro.
dear life, bro. You scored in the end.
No. Oh yeah.
Hanging on
Oh
for
yeah.
Hanging on for dear life because guess what? You know what it is, yeah? This shouldn't surprise anyone. You know what it was at the start of the season? I'm convinced now. City was just riding on fear factor for the time, and people clocked. Wait, hold on. This team can't run. Hold on.
What? Because of one
Half
injury?
their, like a few of their players actually need some sort of surgeries. They're knackered. Hold on. Yours is just finished.
Fear factor is a strong word to say, bro. I feel like
Yeah, you've lost
as
your
you
aura. I feel like you've lost your aura. No one fears you as much no more. You ain't got that. You ain't got that in your bag.
That's what they say. Okay, do you know it
That's
makes it
what
a
they
bit hard,
say,
'cause
bro.
I
That's
can
exactly what it is. What we talking
let
about
me-
here? That's what it
Do you know what
is.
it is?
Don't do this.
You try to come on
Let
here.
me
and tell
be
me
rational. Let me be
you
rational,
lost-
bro.
Alright,
you
go
lost
ahead
your
and be
SN
rational.
records
Try
and
to
shit
be
like that
rational.
now.
Try to rationalize.
Let me be rational right now, bro. Watch this, yeah. I can say, logically speaking, you're only as good as your last game. Last time we played,
won.
we got battered by that doesn't count, bro. Who did you play?
You just
Name
said
one
you're-
player, bro.
Huh? It don't matter.
No,
said-
I'm gonna shamelessly say it. I'm sorry, bro.
No. But bro, like it is what it is, yeah. And you said you're only as good as your last game. You know what? Bar playing on that dusty pitch, United created a mad amount of chances. Did you?
Bruv, you played
No.
against Please, bro.
He didn't say
Please.
that. It
You
don't
played
matter.
against Please.
He
Why
said,
you
No.
hyping this thing?
Let him have this one.
He said, no, this is on him. He said you're only as good as your last game.
Yeah, now this goes into the point I'm making. Fair
had
enough.
2
All right,
shots
cool.
on
You won.
target. Please had 2 shots on target. One of them was given to them by Anana. When you want to mistake the lick, we gave it to them. Other than that, it was over the bar, out the stadium, all of that blood. Please, yeah. Let me know.
But still, I'm saying you're only as good as your last game. Fair enough. We did lose
Haaland
against some
clinical last game.
random Juventus team.
Was Haaland clinical
No.
last game? so
Missed
it's only as good as
one
his last
sitter
game,
still. One sitter. But all I'm saying is I can say that, and I can also say for a derby, form goes out the window.
My manager's
surely.
already beat your manager this year.
He did in it with worse players, bro. But in that same game, we didn't take our chances because we was good in the first half, bro. And then second half, I don't know what Pep said to them at half.
You're only as good as your last game, right? He's only as good as your last game.
No, but like I said, I can cancel that same thing out.
Foden back.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he's
back
still
from
out
his
in.
bronchitis, but he ain't gonna. He can't play 90 minutes. He'll be knackered.
Yeah, he can't play.
Same
right
with
now,
Kovacic. Kovacic probably got no choice but to start, but he'll be knackered as well. So this is
see
what I
what I'm
mean.
saying?
City have got 45 minutes in them.
Yeah, and I think we have to dead the game early, which that's not something we usually do, bro. We're usually the ones that score after.
United only have about a good 45-minute period, so it goes hand in hand.
Bro, this game could
That's
go
it.
either way, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still confident we're still gonna slap you guys, bro.
But you know what it is, though.
Etihad.
You know what have you just done, though, Mike's, and I love this because I feel like I'm a fiend. You've started off when you beat us, and now ifs again. So now all of a sudden, it kind of changes your whole argument.
It depends. It depends.
Oh,
What
now
I
it
say,
depends.
but...
Oh, crazy.
No.
Man.
All right, let me just. All right, the last one I'm gonna say is I do think it's a win.
Oh,
bro.
you
Let me
think
just
now?
say it like that. I think it's a win.
Oh,
Still.
so we've gone from when to if to think.
No, it's a win. It's a win because Man United. I'm looking at it. It's still Man United.
Damn.
No. I'm confident we'll win, bro.
That don't sound like that don't sound confident.
No. I have to be confident because it's a derby. We need the 3 points. Like I said, if we win this game, then I feel the title chase is back on, bro.
Yeah,
you man ain't fighting for nothing, bro.
and if I take
We're
off my
fighting for Pep survival.
if I take off my shirt right now, I'm half naked. Ifs. So what?
Bro, I'm just saying.
What
You're not
analogy
fighting for
was
nothing,
that?
innit?
I mean,
What kind of analogy was that?
There's a lot of other analogies you could have used there, Cass. I'm not.
Hey,
Any other analogy?
Could have. So what? It's an analogy. It's an analogy, innit? It is what it is.
Yeah. Right, let me hear it from you then, innit, Cass? Yeah, bro.
Hey,
do
you know
think
what?
we're
Right
gonna win
now,
today?
you said that you wanted me earlier, and that sounded zesty.
I
So I don't
beg
even want to
your
talk to you right now.
pardon. I beg your pardon.
So I don't even know about that one. You're all over the place.
Yeah, look at what they've made me do, bro.
For me,
Recent
anyways.
4 minutes.
Subscribe to Onlycast, man. But what's it called? I feel, you know, if United are just solid enough, like they did against Arsenal, and keep it, you know, everything tucked inside more time, and then let the crosses come across from the goal, like whether it's Savio, Doku, Bernardo, or whatever. I feel like that's United's best strength for me, anyways. If you do that, I feel like United will be in a better chance than we would have fared against someone like Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like United have more availability in their case as well that could help the case. But I'm not saying that. You know, I feel, again, because I'm going to use that word, United have a different case because of just the legs in the midfield. And I think that's a big factor. And I think you always got quality. You definitely have the quality to do damage. I'm not denying that. KD, even 45 minutes of KDB can be enough. Haaland can be enough. Like, he's always obviously going to be a threat. But I feel like everyone knows the game plan of City. You lock out Haaland and you don't really get goals because Vardio's at the back of the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying there? Savio is going 0020 or something like that. Doku.
But I wouldn't sleep on that kid ever, bro. Like, there's
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying
a
he's.
point.
I'm not saying he's crap. I'm not saying that. But
I was gonna say
I'm
there's
talking
gonna be a
about
point where
goal
that kid's gonna start lighting this league up. I'm gonna be serious.
for me, it's goal threat.
just
Yeah,
not
it's coming.
yet.
It's coming.
It's
He just
not
needs
yet,
that
but
killer in
there's
him,
gonna be a
bro.
point where this kid's
The
gonna start lighting
factor
the
that
league up.
Haaland is literally your goals at the moment as well. I
Yeah,
feel like
right
United
now.
can just focus on different areas where, you know, you have got Foden has a good record against United and that, but he's not fit like that. So that's what I feel like gives United a bit more of an advantage. Kovacic just coming back. He's the one that, you know, you started off with Kovacic and Gundo at the start of the season, and they were doing quite well together before Rodri came in and obviously got his ACL, unfortunately. But in that case, then again, you know,
So you know who the pivot is today. You know who the pivot's gonna be, right? If I had to predict it, it's Grealish and Gundogan, probably. That's
Grealish going to play.
start
So
off as.
Grealish going to play DM, yeah.
Pivot?
Yeah, that's what he done last game. He started off as a
He plays the 10.
midfielder, like
The 10, man. Oh, then again, he did drop deep.
technically, yeah.
He did
Yeah,
drop.
I've seen him deep, bro.
And now
Grealish
I'm
will
hearing
probably
like,
be
him
there.
trying to do mind games, like what back five, Mateus Nunes, and I'm hearing Mateus Nunes and Grealish
Hopefully.
as wing backs.
Bro, if we play a back five, it's over for you because that means we're not going to play the same way we played against Juventus, bro.
Yeah, but then you haven't had that long to work on it.
Dude, Pep playing the back five.
But he technically plays that already. Because when they play right now, they switch up to 3-2-4.
Yeah, it's a back five with no wing backs though. That's
so he's trying to copy Amorim all of a sudden. My man,
no, you have wing backs though. You actually do have
wingers, because you're not using the Nunes in the midfield. But again, you're using the legs that you have as wing backs. Run it then.
Yeah, no, I would love to see both of us play a back three, and then
you already do play a back three.
bro. No, but you try to say that we're copying Amarim. We're not, bro. Pep's been
So now
doing
you
this,
want to
bro.
use. So now you want to use wingers, or because he uses Mateus Nunes as a winger,
Yeah.
as
Because
your wing,
in the
you want to use
midfield.
wingers as wing backs. So, yeah. So again, you're trying to copy Amram.
No, not okay. Maybe,
Because
but
you-
still, I still think you might put Walker on the right side. Then how about that, bro? You
Oh,
might.
we all know Walker's playing. You've got no choice unless you want to play
Yeah,
Simpson
Walker's-
Poussey.
I would give him a chance starting, bro.
Yeah,
I'll
please,
start him. Why not?
please. I've seen enough.
Actually, no, I don't think I'll start him still. But
So you're not
I don't
even
mind him
confident no
playing,
more.
get a
It's-
few minutes,
come on,
bro.
You
man.
don't sound very like decisive today, or you don't sound like you.
Yeah, well,
You know,
I
you're
can't
thinking,
be. I can't be, bro.
Actually, do you know what? I
I
wouldn't
press
start him.
him.
We're gonna win,
Press
but
him. Hey,
maybe
this
we're
is
not.
what you call. This is what you called. This is a Gengen press on right now on Max, bro. Like for me, it's all over the shop from you. No one believes you.
No,
Nobody
you
believes
should
me
believe
either.
me, bro. Do you know? How about this?
No
This
one
is gonna
believes you
sound
either,
wild,
though.
bro. No. Let me say. Hey,
this
if
is-
Savio
this
gets his
this
first
is
goal
me.
today, how about
This
that?
is the
Bro,
most
but
easy
listen,
draw.
bro,
We
Is
don't
that not-
believe you. You
Listen,
need
oh,
more
no,
people,
Bro,
bro.
the reason why Kaz needs to go so hard on you is because
Whoa.
Hey,
yo,
you guys,
Nah.
your brains are
Hey,
polluted.
yo.
At this point, your brains are polluted. So I'm gonna continue. You guys get your minds out of the gutter. The reason Kaz needs to go so aggressively at you is because, he has to embrace the fact that if United do lose this game, that will be three losses in the first 5 games for Amarim, 1 draw, 1 defeat. And this whole the
What do you
season,
mean one defeat? I won.
no, in the 5 league games you'd have played, you'd have lost 3.
I won.
You'd have lost 60.
Yeah. I would have lost 3.
So you'd
Yeah.
have lost 60% of the game. So my point is that that's it.
One of those wins would have been against, please.
Exactly. So it looks
What do you mean? I won other games.
What other game?
Everton.
Europa League, Everton as well. If you want to do that, I've won other games.
But my
It's not the
point
better
is
games.
but the point is that look at it like this, the Pep's one of the only managers, who, because he's what he's done for City, he's never going to be super analyzed. Amarim, the lights are very bright in the Premier League. Yeah, if you lose 60% of your first 5 games, people are going to start looking at you a little bit. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying that, like, United need a result in this game just as much as City. Forgetting it's a derby and stuff like that, United genuinely need a result. I think City really need the win, which is probably why it's probably going to be a draw. But
Nah, that's not us, bro.
Jay, do you think United fans are built for the rebuild they actually need?
We're the most patient fan base, I would say.
I think the thing with any rebuild, right, and it's like you want to see continuous progression.
Bro, don't dodge that question.
Thing.
I want the answer to that.
No, but that's my point. As in, like, if United were to finish 8th this season and then 4th next season, I think they'd have time. If they finish 5th this season and then 6th next season, they'd have a problem. Most people in life are just normal. Just I want to see the team go forward. And like, look at Arsenal now, for example, because it feels plateauy. That's why people are starting to look at.
I don't think it's the
so
time aspect.
if they finish
I don't think
9th
it's the time
and then
aspect,
6th next season.
Wait a second, Kunle. I don't think it's the time aspect. I think that as someone who went through a total rebuild just recently, right? I think the big thing that they're going to have to deal with, that they're going to hate the most, is the sales of their academy products. To me, the players that they have to sell on, that I believe that they have to sell on to rebuild this team from ground up the way that they want to, like a lot of the players that they want to remove. I believe that there's going to be some academy products that they're not going to want to get rid of, that they're going to get rid of to make it happen. Like that's where I think that there's going to be a split between fan base and fan base and like ownership group, where we had this too. We did too. There was a Gallagher, Mount. There's players from our academy that our fan base did not want to get rid of. Not me. I was always on both of them. Go get rid of them for all I care. But that they aren't going to want to get rid of. That would catapult their rebuild. It would catapult it.
But the difference between you and them is that your academy is best in class. So obviously, when people can look romantically at Cobham and say, well, because you can make the argument there's players that Chelsea have let go from Cobham who could play for Chelsea today. And so the people that said that weren't necessarily wrong. You just went on a different path. Flipping back to Kunle's question in terms of like United, I think it really depends because everyone thinks success is linear. I thought after 5th last season, we're going to have another nice. Now we're sitting in 12th and everyone's like, oh, fuck. Yeah. So it's like, Is anyone built for failure? Does anyone embrace?
I'll be real though, yeah.
No, but what I mean by Jay is
wait,
like if they finish 9th and then 6th next season, can they handle?
It would feel like progression still.
But can the fan base handle those 2 finishes in the next?
I think they could, because it would still feel contextually in your brain like progression. You would still feel like the team was getting better. Do you know what I mean?
I don't really care. I
Europe,
personally don't. You know what it is,
back.
yeah? It don't really matter what other United fans might think. Because guess what? He's staying. So whether you like it or not, he's staying. And we all know.
But we know your fan base have a lot of power, bro. So
yeah. But at the same time, bro, you can do all the protests and everything you want. That still didn't get rid of the other man. It is what it is, isn't it? We don't know anyways with Ineos. Can we get some?
No, Cassie, now it's like we don't know what Ineos.
Yes, we can.
We don't, because we've only got 6 months worth of data, right, Jay?
How you finding Ineos' work so far?
I like it, bar one thing, 2 things.
Which one?
You don't sound confident, Cass. What's going on, man?
Ticket prices going to £66 is horrendous.
So you didn't mind about Sir Alex. What about renewing Ten Hag?
No, yeah, that was the other howler.
Okay, cool.
You said
So
one thing.
No, I said 2.
Already listed 2.
How about the Ashworth thing? How about the Ashworth?
Yeah, but we already went through that.
What about Dan Ashworth?
I've already said that. I don't care about that.
No, he doesn't care about that, guys.
No, I actually don't really care about that. But what's it called? Okay. If they feel like it's right because we can go forward or whatever, then we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah,
predictions from everyone. I know what me and Monts. I think we said it about 3 times this week already. I said 2-1 United. I think Monts said draw.
I think a draw as well.
What?
I think
you might score first. You might score first, but you're not winning the game. That's all I know for sure. So I'll say 3-1 because I'm confident. I hope the game goes how I think it's gonna go, which is they think they can hit us on the break, but we just don't give them the opportunity to, because we've got the possession. And then when we do get hit on the break, hopefully we can recover in time and then just keep the possession, keep recycling it.
We asked you for a prediction.
Be clinical.
Man gave a whole
no. You don't want to hear it, but it's coming.
Man gave us the J. Like, is it J?
I needed to, bro.
I'm winning 10 does that, to be fair.
He needed no, because what he's done, yeah. No, but what he's just done is he convinced himself. That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's the best way to be as a fan, Kaz. You know this. Like,
I do all the time.
Curse of knowledge. We've got enough information out there to make us believe that our team isn't going to fuck up. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's go find it.
What did Kunle say?
Well, I won't lie. That's the longest I've heard you with like any sort of prediction, my guy. But big up. I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with 2-2. But I don't know. Maybe a cheeky 3-2s on the cards. I don't know.
Bro, Kunle, mine is exactly the same. I'm thinking in my head, can City score 3 goals? That's the question I've got. I think they can score 2. Can they score 3? And I think they might need to win this game.
All it takes is one chance.
My thing is that can they keep a clean sheet? They've kept like 2 all season.
No, no one said we're getting a clean sheet. That's no way, bro.
United coughed up.
That's not happening, bro.
If City win, it's going to be like a
we gave it to them as well.
That's my point. That's diabolical. It's diabolical. That.
What about you, the Chelsea fans?
I think
1-1 draw.
I hate that Monts has so much.
So fair draws, man. Only me and Mike have basically said that our team's winning.
Well, I didn't even win.
Yeah,
but still, the way the chest you have now, I hate it. I can't stand it.
Bro, I haven't even done the runners thing, man. I thought I've been quite modest today, man.
Yeah, he ain't got no choice, to be fair. Because he's in the zone of like, oh, I don't know yet. I shouldn't run that line yet.
He's been here before. I know.
At least he didn't come in his robe,
bro.
Yeah. You've
been here, you're at the top, bro.
No, I didn't deserve. How about this? I'll be honest. I didn't deserve the robe today. No robe today.
Anyways, this is gonna get. Well, we're gonna have the latest stream, obviously. So make sure you just go over there, like it early. That's at 10. Other than that, hopefully United win, isn't it? Then we can have an open conversation. Oh, by the way, remember, Daps is at the game. He's in Manchester and whatnot. He will be smashed later on, so don't expect him to be on later on either. Did you know what I mean? So don't expect him to be there because he won't be. But we got Patrick coming on anyway, so don't worry about that. In a bit.